Alright guys, welcome back to another alternate storyline here on 24/7 mode. So this one is going to be a Chapter 2 title challenge storyline. Now for this one we're going to be playing as MVP, so this should be kind of interesting. Now something also I kind of just thought of is if I want to avoid the issue where I'm playing as someone I'm not supposed to play as and we don't want to run into them in one of the matches, maybe I should pick people opposite to the show I'm doing the storyline on, but I guess it's too late for this one, so hopefully we'll be okay this episode. So let's do it. And then just like I was talking about last episode, we're gonna make sure to like just do something like an autograph signing every day, just so we don't potentially miss any cutscenes, because that was a problem in a couple of the parts. So here we go. And by the way, the name of the storyline is Lone Ranger, which is kind of funny because remember when people used to call it MVP Power Ranger? He's the Lone Power Ranger here. Championship update: Booker belittles contender. When asked about the prospect of MVP challenging Booker, the current World Heavyweight Champion, for his title, Booker practically laughed off the newcomer's chances. "They don't come much bigger or tougher than me, and I have the goal to prove it," Booker said. "I'm not too worried about that guy, that's for sure." What Booker doesn't mention, though, is that the two other superstars seem to be allied with him recently, with Helms and Mysterio running interference for the champion, and this new contender's difficult task gets even harder. And to make matters worse for MVP, Mick Foley, the unstable and unpredictable ex-hardcore champion, is coming back to take a shot at the champ himself. What? Most WWE superstars dream of being in the position to be the #1 contender for the championship, but for MVP, dreams become nightmares as the Great American Bash approaches. Now, it's probably going to be another long part because it has to go all the way up to the Great American Bash, which the strategy guide said was like about 9 weeks, so it might be another long part like the last episode.
So it looks like you're being positioned for a run at the championship. And that means I want to see you keep going after the champ until one of you drops. Understand?
That's kind of interesting. Mysterio and Helms are kind of like Booker's new enforcers here.
Hey, player. I got you in mind for a championship match at the Great American Bash, but a few of the champ's friends are declaring themselves contenders too. If you can't get past them by the time the bash rolls around, I can't give you the shot. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, can you really even call some of these championship contender storylines? Because some of these, like he said, if you lose certain matches, you actually don't get the title. Also, what were his abilities? So technical and showman. Interesting. All right. And how many autographs can we sign here? Big success. Time for a little test. Ready for your first challenge, player? I handpicked myself. This week you're up against Mark Henry. Now, I know you used to run together, but I need you to prove that your drive to be contender is stronger than your former friendship, which sadly will only weaken you. Holla holla. And again, holla, Tilo.
Hey there. This might be none of my business, but I think your former tag team partner is out to get you. Sounds like the champ has convinced him you were responsible for his injuries. Time to circle the wagons, Chief.
Alright, so Mick Foley dialogue, can always appreciate that, that's for sure. I owe you one. Hey there, friend, how are you, partner? Remember me, the guy who suffered injuries because of you last month? I'm still waiting for your apology, but I suppose it really doesn't matter anyway, since I won't accept it. Consider yourself warned, and you better watch your back. I'm coming for you this week. Tough luck, Mark. Damn. Angry Mark Henry is a theme in these recent alternate story videos. Alright, the Lone Ranger MVP, looking for that World Heavyweight Championship.
Judgment Day is come and gone, and we begin the march to the Great American Bash tonight. This is Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw Layfield, and tonight an old score will be settled.
Yeah, this guy wants to make a run at the championship, but first, he's got to get past his ex-tag team partner.
A man who, by all accounts, blames his former partner for the injury he suffered over a month ago.
Who can blame him? If you don't look out for your friends, it doesn't take long for them to become enemies.
Alright, see you later, Teddy. Please no handicap matches this story, Teddy. I'd appreciate that. Oh, the World Heavyweight Champion's watching here. Potential challenger MVP. You know, I still haven't really decided if I'm doing one of these storylines where like I fail and it just basically ends the storyline. Should I cut back, or I'm kind of leaning towards maybe I should, because it's not really the main playthrough, and like it would just be an abrupt, like, anticlimactic ending, you know?
It's a shame that it had to come to this, but apparently his ex-partner is blaming him for the injuries he suffered several weeks ago.
Well, he might have a point. I mean, if you can't trust your friends to watch your back, what's the use in having them?
I wonder if they still have this inflatable in like the warehouse or something. There he is, the Lone Ranger himself, MVP. So I'm not really sure, because I don't really remember this storyline either, so Lone Ranger, I wonder if it means like I have no friends or what. If I lose, I'm gonna go post a rant about Triple H online. Actually, you know, some of these parts I talked about how, like, in the save data, there's that block of data who says all the champions are. Wonder what would happen if I gave myself a title that doesn't actually appear in 24/7 mode. Like, I don't know, does the US title appear? I don't know if it does. Like, would it stick? Like, I don't really know. Maybe I should try it, because I don't think it would affect anything, right? Unless the game freaks out and like books a, like a double books me in like a card or something. I don't really know. I don't want to try it for science though.
It's sad to see that he's allowed his bitterness to come between him and his former partner.
Look, he's been on the shelf for over a month, and he wants to come back and make an impact. Nothing wrong with that.
Listen, man, it's not my fault you got pushed down the stairs in that one storyline. It's funny because there's kind of continuity, even though these are like me playing as different people, because I think I've been doing Smackdown for each one of these alternate stories so far because they're the longer ones. So it's been Mark Henry as like the angry friend in that role. So like it actually lines up sort of. So this is going to be probably like hour 40 minutes to 2 hour part again. Unless there's like a thing where you get like a week off or something. It's all the way up to the Great American Bash. 9 weeks. It's alright though.
Houston, Texas is home to Smackdown action tonight. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and what a show we've got for you tonight.
There we go. MVP, Mark Henry, time to explore the moveset. Got the technical ability, which I kind of like this ability, so...
Right, partner. The Space City loves Smackdown, and the superstars are not going to let them down.
MVP's fired up right now. Time to explore the moveset, brother.
I think it'd have more respect for him if he'd stop.
Yeah, why does the frame rate drop when you like slightly crank this move like that? I don't remember that at all.
If you can bring it, you can sing it.
Actually, I'm a showman, so we should test if I need that weekend a little bit. We should test if the showman can do that environmental grapple taunt thing, because that's what I think it is. Yeah, I'm just teeing off right now. I'm about to push this man down the stairs.
He saw that one coming.
Can I get him in the corner? Try again. My God. Yeah, so I was right. It's showing that can only do that.
Don't try this stuff at home.
I got MVP. The Lone Ranger's fired up. The Lone Power Ranger is fired up.
They wind up seriously injured sometimes.
Oh, I tried combos, didn't work.
Even me, a former WWE
Arm wrench, suplex by God.
His share of injuries over the years. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
Oh my, oh my God! This broke my neck. He got his revenge for him getting injured.
Nice reversal.
Listen, him getting injured was not my fault, right? Remember, he got jumped and pushed down the stairs. That, like, how was that my fault, dude? Oh, dude, playing as a technician, getting that strong grapple immunity, it's gonna be good.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying individual, and he's capable of...
All right, here we go.
He's trying to finish off his opponent.
And you've got to believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
This cheesy maneuver. My God. I don't even know what his limb damage is. Let's try to pin him, I guess. Nope. That powerhouse strength, brother.
It's so great
I'm trying to explore the moveset here, but I'm struggling here. Turns out when you get pushed down the stairs, you're pretty pissed off when you come back.
There were times when it seemed
Strong
like it
grapple.
wasn't going to happen.
Here we go, next side, German suplex.
Glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible
There we go,
elements
kick the
into
leg,
a
greatest
match,
move ever.
You're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
He slipped out of that one.
What a reversal.
His momentum's getting a little high. Maybe I should steal one of his taunts or something. Yep. Hopefully he doesn't have long taunts.
Talk about sending a message
Damn.
of defiance to your opponent.
I mean, I already have max momentum, so does this really matter?
Here
All right,
comes the
playmaker.
signature maneuver.
And that playmaker's nothing to sneeze at. That'll put your lights out in a hurry.
Oh, God. Still don't know where his limb damage is.
There's the cover.
Okay. Actually, do I have an alternate finisher? Probably should check for that. I have the strategy guide next to me, so I could open it up. I don't really want to pause the game, so if I can't find it naturally, if he even has one.
Wouldn't surprise me one
Unless
bit.
it's the
This is
player's
a great
boot, maybe,
match,
but
and the fans
I don't
are
know.
Definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE
Man, I feel like I should have looked at my stats, 'cause I
they'll
feel like I'm
let you
doing
know
no damage to this man. Oh, no. He's too strong!
Each of these competitors
Roll up, steal one?
Here's
No,
the
sir.
plan.
Big
This
zero
could
count.
be it.
Oh, no.
I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to such brutal tactics.
Brutal
He's already
tactics.
the world's strongest man. What has he got left to prove?
Listen, every
DDT.
time
By the way, I
Henry
used
enters that
technically
ring
sound
with
right there.
someone, he's sending a message to the whole locker room, and that's what you got to do to get ahead around here.
Nothing
Well,
on the
if you ask me, a
ground.
victory is message enough. But Mark Henry
Nothing
seems
behind.
to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality.
Oh, I thought I was going to have enough time to store another one, but I did
think
not.
These superstars are going to keep
That was
it up
so
until
close,
they've got
though.
Literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take.
There we
to
go.
win.
Take him down.
You know that your opponent
Push him down the
isn't going to
stairs.
hold
This should be a
anything
push down the
back.
stairs
You
match.
can't
They should make a
afford to
Royal
lose.
Rumble where
I'd love
you have to
know
push
you're
someone down the
coming up with
stairs
this
to
stuff,
eliminate
but it
him.
sure ain't from personal experience.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all.
I'm kind of shocked he hasn't used that wreck shop ability yet.
These superstars have been giving it
Yep, players
everything
boot.
they've got all night.
My God, with the
And that's where
effect.
the superb conditioning of the WWE
He's done.
superstars comes into play.
Actually, he's only orange. Man, what's MVP's strength? Is it not good or what?
2 minutes into it.
You can say that again.
It kicked
I've
out.
seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able
Oh,
to
you know I gotta
outmatch
try
their
that all or
opponent.
nothing showman thing at least once, right? All right, I'm gonna try it. The big risk is here.
This is a big risk.
Cole's
Good
right.
payoff.
Massive risk incoming. All or nothing. Am I getting
The
this?
superstar is all
Okay.
fired up.
Well,
And
goodbye
so is this
momentum.
capacity
And he's about to
crowd.
wreck shop. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Why did I try a strike when a man has wreck shop active? What am I doing?
Man,
Go and steal
He's
that taunt.
obviously making fun
Oh,
of his
no.
opponent here.
And there goes all my momentum again.
you could show
Might as well
off
just
this
rename
crowd
Showman
all
to
you want,
Gambler.
All that does is let your opponent rest up.
What?
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence.
They're trying to
on the
grab
part
Nick
of this
Patrick
great
there or what?
superstar.
All right, I got my environmental grapple taunts, though. You don't have this, my man. Once again, something that everybody could do last year, but now it's limited to one fighting style. Thank you, Ukes. Thank you,
He's
THQ.
not
I'm still
going to win
mad.
any sportsmanship award.
It takes guts to turn an opponent's taunt against them like that.
Wow, I just took so much momentum there. That's insane.
Tell me something. Do you really consider Montel Vontavious Porter to be SmackDown's MVP?
Yes.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of talented superstars, but MVP
Yeah, I don't know if it's
is
Mark Henry got
definitely
high
at the
durability or
top
my
of
strength
the
is just
list.
really low, but I feel like I'm doing
How can you
nothing
say
to him.
that when we have so many decorated veterans on the roster?
Northern Lights
Well,
suplex.
because I know it, but
Rope break.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
I mean, he's hurt though. I am in control here though.
Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart.
Here we go.
the
Size
way
him
he
up,
can.
MVP.
Say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
I like that animation. It looks pretty nice. Cover.
There's the pin.
One,
Can his opponent kick out?
There we go. I'm not losing that #1 contender status, all right? The Lone Ranger is going to make it all the way to the end here. I don't care if allegedly Booker T has his new enforcers or not.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but at least that matter has been settled.
Yeah, if he wants a title match at the Great American Bash, he's got bigger fish to fry.
I still don't understand how he became so bitter. There's something strange about it.
Who knows? Maybe someone planted an idea in his head.
I almost have to wonder if the champ might have stirred things up between them.
I'm starting to think that the only exercise you get is jumping to conclusions.
Damn. That's kind of similar to the old line Taz had. Or no, actually it was Jerry Lawler said it. That JR is jumping to conclusion. Stretching the truth and jumping to conclusion. Mick Foley joins the hunt. The hardcore legend Mick Foley has returned to the WWE, and he's as outspoken as ever. I got my sights set on being the guy on the top of the mountain. I'm here to become the world heavyweight champion, says Foley. And to get the Booker, I'll have to go through anyone I have to. That includes his flunkies, Helms, and Mysterio. Frankly, it includes anyone who wants to stand between me and the championship. Calling out the champion and other WWE superstars is not usually a wise move for most contenders, but staying silent is not in the best-selling author's Foley's nature. I know I'm pretty much putting a big kick-me sign on myself, but I'm almost as well known for my words as I am my actions at this point. So whatever gets the job done, I'm willing to do it. Right, Mick Foley just comes back and he's looking for the title. Want to team up.
I know we're both trying to become #1 contender, but it seems like the champs buddies are working together toward the same thing. And if they're on the same page, it might be a good idea if we were too. What do you say?
I appreciate Mick Foley actually putting in good effort voice acting. I'm open to the idea of working together. Don't need anyone to... Well, I am the Lone Ranger here. But I kind of want to see Foley involved with me, so... I'm open to the idea, I guess. You think you're ready for the next step? I'm setting up a match for you with Helms this week on SmackDown. Now, I realize he's one of Booker's allies, and I know he's trying to wedge himself between you and Booker by trying to earn the #1 contender position. This is the kind of competition you need to beat if you want a chance at Booker's championship later on. Time to step up, playa. Good luck, T-Row. Alright, well, I got Mick Foley on my side. I'm also spamming events so I don't potentially miss something. This is what this mode does to you. They force you to do stuff. They punish you for not using the 24/7 features.
Hey, player, I heard Mick Foley wants to work with you. Teaming up with someone who's just made a target of himself might not be the smartest idea, but it never hurts to have somebody watching your back when the stakes are this high.
True, but we gotta keep in mind he wants the World Heavyweight title. He confirmed that. Hey, thanks! Hey there, I just want to take a moment out of my busy schedule. I'm already working on my next bestseller. Look for it soon on the shelves of your local bookstores or library. Big cheap pop from Foley, vintage. Just to let you know that you made a smart decision to work together with me against those guys. This week you can count on my support on SmackDown. Mick. I think I've told this story before. Do you guys know one time I stole Mick Foley's autobiography from my local library at my high school? Literally admitting to sort of a crime. Champ praises his pals. Being a champion sometimes means having to defend yourself from even the friendliest of contenders, but Booker's recent praise for Helms and Mysterio is setting a new standard for sportsmanship. When asked if his friendship with those two superstars was somehow earning them preferential treatment, Booker said, "That's nonsense. There is no preferential treatment." Jesus. They're absolutely legitimate contenders, he added. As long as I'm wearing the gold, I want to make sure the best competition out there gets a chance to prove they're better than me. And at the moment, Helms and Mysterio are second to none. But if that means I have to knock wannabes like Foley and MVP down a peg or two to prove they're not worthy, that's fine too. That's the way it'll be.
Okay, player. I've got you scheduled this week on Smackdown. I'm sure you know he's been hanging around the champ lately, and he's looking to get named #1 contender himself. So you need a big win here.
A big win. I'm not happy. Oh no. Listen up, Long. Your proposed hell match sounds weak. I want you to spice it up. I'm warning you, boy, so he can get ready. What? Was this supposed to go to Teddy Long? What? Listen up, Long. Your proposed hell match sounds weak. I want to spice. Or did I get CC'd in his email or something, or what? Yeah, I guess he's gonna change the match. It seems like. Win this without getting hurt. The big man just told me he wants to spice up your meeting with Helms, so at Mr. McMahon's insistence, it will now be a hardcore match. I know I don't need to tell you that you can't afford to get too beaten up with a championship match so close, but remember, this could be a great opportunity to chomp on your opponent a bit and take him out of the picture. Get tough, Tilo.
I just heard that your match this week is going to be a hardcore match. Fortunately, hardcore is something I know a little bit about. I said I'd watch your back if you'd watch mine, so I'll see you at ringside, pal.
Alright. I hope we get like a tag match with him or something. That'd be pretty cool. Listen up, pal. It's gonna be a hardcore match. Managers. Oh, I forgot I was gonna check MVP's stats to see what his strength was, but well, I guess I have the strategy guy. I could just flip to it, but oh well.
We're still 2 months away from the Great American Bash, but tonight's show is almost pay-per-view quality itself. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and John, did you ever think we'd see Mick Foley return to SmackDown?
I always hoped we wouldn't. This guy's a menace.
He's an unpredictable competitor for sure.
Unpredictable? He's downright crazy. And that goes double for anyone who rely on him for anything.
He's out of his mind. By the way, some rumors going around recently now that Foley has joined AEW that he's looking for one more match, which would be absolutely insane. There's Michelle McCool, arguably the actual star of the women's scoring storyline we played.
He's the odds-on favorite to be named #1 contender for the championship of the Great American Bash, and this is his chance to make an impact.
That's exactly what you've got to do if you want a shot at the title. He knows it, and unfortunately for him, so does his opponent.
We're probably going to see this a lot, so we'll just start skipping some of the repeat entrances.
And here comes the man who practically wrote the book on hardcore, Mick Foley.
He's written a lot of books. Matter of fact, that seems to be just about all he's done lately. I've got to wonder if he's in any shape to be much of an asset here tonight.
Have a nice day. Yeah, by the way, Mick Foley is a very good writer if you haven't read any of his books. I mean, Mick Foley in general is just the man. Huge respect, brother. By the way, kind of like the last episode, managers getting their own separate entrances. Once again, I assume the reason is because they want to do that commentary to kind of give more insight into storylines. But you know, I'm fine with that, honestly.
Listen, I've heard a lot of speculation that he's just trying to keep legitimate contenders away from the championship as a favor to the champ.
There you go again with your wild accusations. He's the real deal in my book, and you're going to see that tonight.
The real deal, Gregory Helms. Kind of bizarre they put Rey Mysterio as one of the enforcers. Like, Mysterio's heel in this universe right now? I just really hope, for some reason, I just hope that MVP doesn't show up in this storyline. Otherwise, we're screwed. It's gonna bug out the game. It seems like he shouldn't, though, because it seems like the cast members of this are, you know, me, Foley, Helms, Mysterio, and Booker T. But that Mark Henry thing, I'm pretty sure that's just filler because The strategy guide says the SmackDown version is longer, which is why we're playing the SmackDown version of the storyline, by the way. So I think they just threw that in there as filler, because they need to fill an extra week until you get to, or it might be more than 1 week, but you know what I mean. Like, they need to fill in more, because you got to go all the way to the Great American Bash. Yo, Helm's fired up, though. He could be the real #1 contender here.
It looks like the champ's friends are sticking together. This could get ugly.
It all comes down to strength in numbers. And hey, if anything goes, then nothing's illegal, right?
Speaking of hardcore, one of the storylines, it's going to be, I'm looking at my list here, later down the line. There's one that involves the hardcore title. I'm looking forward to playing that one, but I'm having a very hard time deciding who to play as for that one because I'm a little scared that if I pick, like, you might say like an ECW guy would be kind of fun for that, but I'm kind of scared that ECW people show up in that, you know? Because I feel like it would make sense, you know? So I don't really know who to play as in that one, you know? Could just play it safe and play as someone like on the approved list of actual 24/7 people. Like the people you're allowed to pick normally without hacking. Got Rey Mysterio with the entrance gear and the nice attire, by the way. And if you ever notice in like trailers or pre-release screenshots of this game, he's wearing that white attire similar to the 06 one. And also in the collector's edition of it on the Steelbook, you can see like a full render of him in that white outfit. They changed it before release to this. Alright, and he's on the loading screen too. Just Mysterio everywhere, man. I mean, hardcore match. I can have Mick Foley just feed me weapons, man. Alright, here we go. One-on-one. Helms MVP here. Potential #1 contenders here. You know King Booker is watching backstage. Alright, 2 technicians here. No strong grapples allowed yet.
MVP talk to talk. I'm just waiting for him to walk the walk.
Hey,
Look at that leg, brother.
That's SmackDown's most valuable player.
I'm gonna do something bold here.
He's mocking his opponent.
Immediate taunt steal. Come on. Yes!
He was one step ahead on that one.
Actually, I think I'm gonna store this. Okay, you know what? Fine. You know what? Come here. Come on.
I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
Imagine taunting.
It's not about winning over fans. He's letting
Is he gonna go after Foley or what?
He doesn't care what they think. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
Mine. Mick Foley himself gave it to me.
Oh my God!
Let's see if we can do that glitch where we make him stand up with a chair.
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle.
Well, I mean, I sort of did it, but I feel like I can't land that in this playthrough. Missed drop kick. MVP is down.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
Yeah.
So have I. It's
Try again.
certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks. I don't think that chair's
Of course,
going
I finally
to be
hit it, but it
much
didn't do
after
it.
this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters.
How about a little
And the crowd has
playmaker
come
action?
alive
No.
tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus.
All right,
But
strong
that's
grapples
easier
unlocked.
said
He's yellow.
than done.
Northern Lights suplex. Yo, Helms is kind of getting exposed this match, by the way. I mean, the weapons are, you know, a huge factor in that, but, you know, whatever. Well, how about a player's boot to the exposed turnbuckle?
Champion in SmackDown history.
Nope.
Oh, hold on there. I think you're
Man, he actually has a lot of momentum.
And I don't even come on. Quit showing
Oh,
off.
shades of Jeff Hardy.
What is this? Monkey see, monkey
I'm gonna go and
do?
steal that taunt, brother. Thanks for the momentum, my man.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question.
Okay, thank you,
If
technician
wanna
ability.
make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice
There we go.
just about everything for your career.
I actually don't really know what his limb damage is at. Is he orange yet? Oh, he is. Might be able to put him away right now.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is
Cover.
their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
He kicked out. By
And that's
God.
something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
Referee chill him outside the ring.
Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth? Talk about sending a message of defiance.
I can do that taunt too, my man.
your
Look at this.
opponent.
Damn. You know what? Meet me in the crowd, brother.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer
Look at
to
this
stay
garbage
on this
outta
side
here.
of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you...
Where is he going, by the way?
you
Trying to
can
waste my
be
finisher?
champ
Kind of
inside
smart if he
a
is.
year.
Well, no. I've heard it looks like these superstars
Unfortunately,
are
no
taking this
weapon
into the
grapples
crowd.
because I'm not
The
hardcore.
WWE fans better stay out of the way if they know what's good for them.
Yo, Helm's a machine right now.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is
Anyone got any
gonna
weapons
have
for me?
his hand
Any
raised
signs
at
to
the
rip,
end of
anything?
This one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great
Oh, here we go.
match so far.
My God, this is disturbing footage. Oh my goodness.
So that nobody gets their feelings hurt.
I never said that. Here comes his signature
Playmaker
move.
in the crowd fight area.
Playmakers, nothing to sneeze at. That'll put your lights out in a hurry.
Oh, he's done. And he signs the rip real
These
quick.
fans have got something
Yep, this is
they
going to be
want
mine
to
here.
share
You see
with
this, Helms? I'm going to get this World
They're
Heavyweight
right. They paid
Championship
for
this
their
episode.
tickets after all.
Cover.
He's got him covered.
1, 2.
What? Computer kicked out of a red finisher? That's insane. That's probably the first time
Man,
that's
what a
happened this
match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this.
this 24/7 series.
Absolutely not. These are trained
him
WWE
off me.
superstars. And even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a
Oh,
former
that table's glitching out.
WWE champion, has had his share of injuries.
Good
over the
lord.
years.
I'm frying that expensive sound system. MVP has snapped here, folks. He is completely
Talk
snapped here,
about
just destroying all this
superstars
equipment.
Don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous
This is
mindset
disturbing,
to be.
man.
If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually
How did he kick
ever
out of that red
step
finisher,
between
by the
those
way?
ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that
reversal?
jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about.
All right, this is interesting.
Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. He's
All right, it's
trying
over.
to finish off his opponent.
And you've got to believe that the playmaker might have done
On the
just
water
that.
bottle. My God.
Oh, man. These
There's
Some
the
fan
cover.
blocking the
Can
camera.
he do it?
2, 3.
It's over.
I'm a huge fan of it.
Only the managers are actually a factor in this.
This match was supposed to settle the #1 contender issue, but I don't think it did.
Not a chance. This isn't the end of anything. It's just the beginning.
I think you're right. I'm certain he hasn't seen the last of these superstars.
Not as long as all of them are out there to become the #1 contender.
You don't really think all of these guys are seriously looking to take on the champ, do you?
It doesn't matter. Either way, anyone who wants a title match has to go through every other contender.
I wonder if Mick Foley can actually win the championship in this storyline. Actually, imagine if I would have played as Mick Foley during this and just completely bugged out the storyline. It would have been over. Alright, I'm going to look at MVP stats after this because I want to know what my strength is.
This could be trouble. It's the champ's friends. Is this a setup?
Oh, Foley the Maniac!
It's Mick Foley.
I don't need your help. Which one am I? Okay, what happened to the dialogue?
He'd have to be an idiot to team up with that nut job.
He might not have a choice.
Okay, I know why my dialogue didn't work because I'm not supposed to be playing as MVP, but why didn't Foley's work? I wonder, is that a side effect of playing as MVP? That kind of sucks. Unless that just happens. I don't know. I'd have to fact check that to find like a... do some testing or find like a video of someone playing this. Okay, real quick. Strength is 84, durability is 83, so it's pretty average. His stats actually really aren't that good. And he's 88 overall. I guess it's just average, let's just say. Saved by a Foley. Look at that screenshot. Now that MVP has felt the backstage wrath of Booker's alleged henchmen, Helms and Mysterio, he's left to contemplate what might have been had he had not been saved by Foley last week. Though Booker was not personally involved in the altercation, he must by now be aware that the stakes have been raised with Foley's sudden appearance on the scene. Dealing with Foley has always been a mixed bag as he leads an entire army into battle, an army of one and an army of many. Whether it's his footwear named Mr. Sacco, a 2x4 named Barbie, or one of Foley's multiple personalities, friend or foe alike, can never be safe in judging his motivations. Now MVP is at a crossroad. Just how much can he trust in Foley? Or any other incarnation? Well, spoilers, there is no Mankind, Cactus Jack, you love in this game, I'm sorry.
What's up, sucker? You got punked out last week. And I didn't even have the left finger on you. And that psycho, Mick Foley, the only guy who had the guts to help you. How far you think you can trust a guy like that anyway?
But can they coexist? Well, you know the drill here. We gotta guarantee we don't miss any potential cutscenes. We have to do this cheese. Tough enough. Yo, Maven unlocked. Faced with the prospect of opposing MVP and a hardcore legend like Foley this week, Helms contemplated GM Long's decision not to book the match under hardcore rules. He's a smart businessman, Helms said. It's the right decision and I support it 100%. I worked hard to get myself in this position and it would be a shame if I had a guy like that come in and just ruin everything for me. And just what does Helms mean by a guy like that, he explained. Foley kind of crazy, you know. I'm not scared of him or anything, but he's off his rocker. He has no business being in the WWE ring, especially against a superstar of my magnitude, and especially since he hasn't earned his way to a match against someone of my caliber. Damn. This is Mick Foley you're talking about, my man. To help sort this mess out, you've gotten into Helms and Mysterio. You're going to take them on a tag team match, player, and your partner will be Mick Foley. But I don't want any barbed wire 2x4s in the ring, so it's just a regular tag match. Oh, and word to the wise player, even though Foley's your partner, you might want to keep an eye on him. Kilo. Okay. Well, I will not only keep an eye on him, I will control him as well. Oh, wait. Another magazine already? Professional interest? Although he's not a part of this week's big SmackDown tag team match, Booker is interested in any one of its outcome, especially since the 4 superstars facing off are all jockeying to face him at the Great American Bash. I'm gonna have to fight one of these guys, so what happens is very important. I get to scout them all in one match and maybe find some weaknesses, I don't know. At the very least, they're gonna wear each other down, which certainly helps someone in my position, Booker says. And does the World Heavyweight Champion have a preference as to who wins? Honestly, Helms and Mysterio probably, and considering how unstable Foley is, I can't imagine he's going to be team up with MVP as well as my buddies will work together. Yeah. Of course he wants his friends to win.
Everyone seems real preoccupied with my mental state lately. They want to know if Mankind or Dude Love is going to make an appearance. Well, don't worry, you're getting Mick Foley, not Cactus Jack. I'm not letting him out.
He's not in the game, brother. Hello, player. I got some late breaking news for you. The match is still on, but it's still a regular tag team match. All that good stuff. But there's one little wrinkle you ought to know about. Booker is supposed to be sitting in on commentary for the match, so he might try to get involved in the match. Keep your eyes open. Be sharp, Tilo. Damn. A little bit of a conflict of interest going on here. Meanwhile, I've signed so many autographs. Tornado tag. Okay, so never mind. I'm not going to be controlling Foley. So he really is unpredictable, unstable. I have no idea what he's going to do. Cannot control this man.
With less than 2 months to go until the Great American Bash, things are getting interesting here on SmackDown. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and how about that huge tag team match tonight?
You talk about a main event, 4 championship contenders squaring off, and one of them, that head case, Mick Foley.
Well, Mick Foley did make a very compelling case for strength in numbers.
Foley's got so many voices in his head, he's practically a one-man tag team all by himself.
Yep, just shove my partner. Oh my goodness. The funniest one is like when you get jumped by somebody and those pre-show cutscenes, you're like shaking their hand. Killing the business, brother.
So here's the likely #1 contender in a match with 2 other contenders, and his partner is yet another contender. Is this a conflict of interest?
Whether it is or not, he doesn't have much choice. These are the cards he's been dealt, and he can't do anything but play his hand.
Just everyone's a contender. Honestly, I kind of wish they would end in more multi-man matches, you know, because some of these, like there's a lot of contenders and it just comes down to a one-on-one match. Multi-man matches would be pretty interesting. They only do that a few times, it seems like.
Mick Foley is one of the most respected superstars in WWE history, a former WWE champion, and a hardcore legend.
Not to mention a grade A nutcase. I know Mick, I like Mick, but what happens if one of his other personalities decides to come out?
I mean, teasing the other faces of Foley when they're not in the game is certainly a choice.
Listen, a victory here tonight would certainly bolster his claims of being a legitimate contender for the championship.
How many times do I have to say it, Michael? He's the real deal, and he's going to prove it tonight. I guarantee it.
He's the real deal. Could have been interesting to play as Foley here, but I think I should always play as my main character. The only exception is like normal tag matches like Control Bull.
I've got to say that he and his teammates seem to have the better chemistry of the 2 teams, and that could make a difference tonight.
Absolutely. They might both be championship contenders, but they can work together when the situation demands it.
This situation's getting out of control, brother. Mick Foley's gonna go rogue and just grab Barbie and start swinging around.
We received word that the champ was supposed to join us on commentary, but I don't think he came here to put on a headset.
Oh no.
He's coming in as their manager.
He probably just doesn't want to have to sit next to you. I can't say I blame him.
I mean, I would have loved to hear King Booker on commentary. Remember the legendary TNA commentary? Or what about when Booker T commentated his own interference? That one's pretty infamous. Your world heavyweight champion, King Booker. By the way, I was looking at some of these alternate storylines. I think one of the storylines is only like 3 weeks long or something like that. I'm trying to, yeah. Like literally a third of the length of like this one, which is 9 weeks. Also, I was kind of debating, like, should I be playing these in order like I am or just jumping around? I think doing it in order is probably the smart move, I suppose. It'll be easier to track that way as well. But I don't know, I kind of went back and forth about that. Damn, World Heavyweight Champion hiding behind his enforcers again. I mean, the real question is, are we going to run into an issue where we run into somebody in the match that we're playing as, since we are essentially hacking the save data and glitch it out? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about this more in depth, and I can't remember which part it was, but yeah, when I was doing testing for this, there's an issue where if I play someone I'm not supposed to play as, and they like actually appear in the story mode, it glitches out the match. It doesn't let you play it, and it sets one of the people to vacant, and it just auto-simulates it. So yeah, we don't want that to happen. Wait, what? It said this was Tornado Tag, didn't it? Wait, so am I not going to be playing as Foley then? Or is it not Tornado Tag because you're not allowed to do Tornado Tag with Manager? Or are you, though? I don't remember. Wow, he did one reversal and then ran out and tagged. That's crazy. Take him down. Yo, get him out of here, man. Nick Patrick, do your job.
Right here.
And this superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
I'll try tagging fully, but I have a feeling he's going to be controlled by the CPU since I didn't actually get to pick on the menu, because that's the default thing, right?
Gregory Helms is one of the most dangerous cruiserweights in the...
That was a smart tag.
Yeah, the
This
computer's
is just
controlling him.
dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side.
Yeah, we can do these cheesy
psychological boost.
tag partner taunts that are like so old. These are like the same ones from like SmackDown 1, aren't they? SmackDown 1 and 2. But that clap one's not in those games, I believe. Yo, Foley's fired up.
This is what they came to see.
Hey,
I mean, this is kind of like the concept I talked about where we're watching the CPU determine your fate. Yeah, come on, Foley. I believe in you, man.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed
He's
off
gonna
the
ignore
crowd
us.
and
He's
use that
dirty.
energy
Oh,
to
or
win
he's
the
not.
match.
Wow. I thought they always did that.
He's got this crowd solidly behind
I got you back. I'm
him,
out.
and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want him. I want back in, brother.
The tag's been made, and his partner's coming in. You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that.
DDT. Actually, we haven't really done all the technical abilities. Have we even done the fake Irish whip? That's literally what they call it, by the way, fake Irish whip, instead of like pullback attack, which I believe it gets renamed to that in the later games, but like I think it lists it as fake Irish whip.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marines.
Oh, wow, gonna steal my idea, brother? I invented that. Come on now.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE
Or how about the hit maneuver?
superstars.
Well, thanks, but
How about a
no
dragon
thanks,
screw?
I think I'll stick to announcing.
Wow, how
for
is
now.
Helms already orange? What? I feel like we've barely done anything. I'm slow down the action.
Man,
Nice
you
chin
just
lock.
can't put anything
Give me that
over on
chin,
these
brother.
fans.
Give me that chin.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
If you did a chin lock on James Ellsworth, would it be ineffective? Yo, Helms is a
Man, what
machine
a
right
match.
now.
Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
These are
not.
trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured
All right, yo,
sometimes.
Foley, check this out. Check
That's
this out.
for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years.
No, I really wanted that Flair's boot. Technically Sam,
I'm not a
brother.
squeamish man, but watching some of the stuff Mick Foley does sends a chill up my spine.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, this is a
Mick
crazy
Foley is
long
not an
sequence
easy
right now.
superstar
Oh
to
my
watch,
god,
but
this
it's
is
even
insane. Just
harder
back
to
and forth
tear your eyes
reversals.
away from him.
Oh, he finally got me. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a tag
Damn,
to
worst
me.
case scenario. I'm kind of shocked I hit Mysterio there.
A lot of people think Rey Mysterio's really exciting to watch.
Yeah,
but
I wanted
he
to focus
just
on Helms
doesn't
there,
have
but-
the size nor the strength to compete at this level.
I think you're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style.
Yeah, Mysterio's
that
got
makes
no
the
limb
most of
damage.
his
Why did I do this
natural
chin lock
speed
again?
and
Give me that
agility.
chin.
Sure, but if it comes down to Mysterio versus a super heavyweight, I know
Super
where I'm
heavyweight.
putting
And I'm
my
out of the ring
money.
again. Oh no. Asai
You can
moonsault.
show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is
Foley, I need some help, brother. Where are you?
rest up.
Actually,
Can I
think it's a
trust
great
this man?
display of
What is he
confidence on the
doing?
part of this great superstar. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
Brother, please
You
do
sure
something.
can spare it?
He stalked
Oh,
his
Mysterio,
opponent from the
psycho.
top turnbuckle.
Okay, this is really bad. You better do something, Foley.
Look at this. No
Do
fear on the
something,
face of
Mick!
this superstar.
Yeah,
Unlock
but
the
that
master
kind
lock.
of thing's not gonna win you the match.
Finally, my goodness, dude. By the way, Mysterio like willingly sacrificed his
Here he is.
own
He's building
momentum.
up ahead of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent on the mat, shoulders down, this could be it.
Look at that. That's going to go over
Yo,
big
get
with
him
the
outta here.
fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're
I
saying.
disagree, my
Me
man.
too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
Hammerlock suplex locked in. All right. Mysterio still has like no damage here.
Here comes his signature
Nice little playmaker
maneuver.
action.
And that playmaker's nothing to sneeze at. That'll put your lights out in a hurry.
A textbook reversal.
Hey, I'm just not allowed to do any moves there right here. You know, I activated technically sound a little while ago. Yeah, there it is. It's funny because you won't even know when I activate technically sound because it's hitting on the... Oh, wow, my head's orange. Maybe I should tag out. Unless I tell you I activate it, you won't really know because you might just think I'm just naturally reversing, you know? Oh, no, Mick, get in here.
I don't think we've ever seen
Insto unlock. Let's go. Who has the key to the master lock? That'd be me, brother.
You're absolutely right.
Yo, Mysterio is cooking me right now. Dude, that means you have to rely on the CPU. Oh, no.
But it could backfire.
He's putting it all on the line. You're so close to a finisher anyways. Why risk it? Oh, man. Need some help. I'm orange. Oh, my God, Foley, you big doofus. Good Lord.
I certainly don't envy the referee.
No! I need to tag out so bad. Oh, no.
You're going to get on the bad side of
I'm so lucky his finisher ran out.
And that's about the last place you want to be.
Looks like they got the tag.
I'm not going on the apron right away. I don't care. No, I guess I am because I've been kicked out.
This has been a great match so far, but I think
I'm kind of shocked I've been so damaged, actually.
Oh, really? Are you willing
Right, there you
to
go,
go
Foley.
out on a limb and actually make a guess?
Yeah, I could just cheese it and like drop down to the side, outside the ring and steal their taunts, but that's kind of.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Actually, does that work, or do they actually think about that?
Talk about sending a message of defiance to your opponent.
Yeah, it does. That is honestly insane. It's unfair, actually.
And I've seen him
Big chop from Mick Foley.
I swear, it's almost like he's
Or his ability, but he doesn't really need it. If only he could give his ability to me so I could regain that limb damage.
The face of friendly little children's book author is in for a rude awakening. Wow,
Foley has busted him open. My goodness.
Wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
What are you, nuts? The match is getting good now.
I thought he was going to tag me in for a second. Are you going to use your finisher or just be a big doof? Okay.
He's going for the cover.
Here, this is how you play defense. What? Horrible defense, but even worse offense from Rey Mysterio. What did he even win off of? Like a shoulder block? And he's going to give me the thumbs up on the loading screen? I mean, we got the job done, so good job, I guess. Was not a tornado tag, by the way. I was lied to. But I guess it's because Booker T changed the dynamic by managing it.
Look at the champion celebrating in the ring. You think he just won the match.
He just saw his top contenders take a beating. No wonder he's so happy.
And I think these two may be forced into continuing their alliance.
Yeah? Well, let's hope that crazy isn't contagious then.
I think you'd almost have to be crazy to get into the ring with Mick Foley.
If that's the case, then those two shouldn't have a problem then.
The Rock could have been fun for this one, having a Rock and Sock reunion. That could have been kind of fun. But then again, this is a storyline where I was supposed to have dialogue, so maybe like an actual like person with voiceover would have been the best choice. I mean, that's the thing with recording these videos. Like, if I ever look back on them, or like once I'm done finishing them, there's always something I look at, like, you know, I could have done this better or changed this. But yeah, you see, look at the match actually changed to a tag versus tag with manager. They fooled me. They fooled me in the menu. Time to toughen up. I have something for you to consider. ECW's One Night Stand pay-per-view is coming up, and they're offering an open invitation to all WWE superstars to participate. I think you can improve our standing and profile and become a more legitimate contender if you take on the Extremists. ECW plays rough, though I'm not sure you're up for the challenge. Stand tall, Teddy. Interesting. So if I were to play as an ECW guy, it would have glitched it, potentially. I mean, it depends who I face. The many faces of Foley, the same image. To some, he's the epitome of likability, a gracious man who spends time signing autographs for the fans, a lover of roller coasters and author of several books, including some meant for young children. To others, he's a tragic, violent figure hell-bent on wreaking havoc in a world that seems an arm's length away from his version of reality. A reality that seems him give many teeth and even his ear just to entertain the fans. Foley, says Helms, has no place in the WWE. The guy isn't right, he just isn't. And I don't think he deserves to be in a WWE ring. This guy's either a cuddly teddy bear or a complete psychopath, Booker says. He's not a true athlete. The way a worthy contender comes from my champion needs to be. Worthy or not, Foley is back and as controversial as the other. Ever. Jeez. ECW announces an open challenge. Yo, back-to-back magazines, though. ECW, the bad boy of sports entertainment, has issued an open challenge to superstars of all WWE brands to face him at their annual pay-per-view One Night Stand. ECW's legacy is known for its often bloody and brutal brawls, a decidedly more underground atmosphere, and a not-so-subtle approach to showing off its attitude. Joey Styles has been there from the start and says that ECW is stronger now than ever. You name it, we've been through it. From dark halls all the way to WrestleMania, we have redefined sports entertainment, and that's a fine tradition that will continue at One Night Stand. So why the open invitation? We're doing this because we have something to prove, says Dreamer. We have a giant chip on our shoulder, and we want to show the world that ECW is for real. I wonder if this is optional or not.
Hey, it's Mick. I know you saw ECW's open challenge, and I know ECW. A win there would be huge for both of us, but those Extreme Rules matches get ugly in a hurry. Maybe we could team up and watch each other's back.
Okay, alright. Help me out, playa. I need your help. Helms and Mysterio have declined, and there aren't many SmackDown superstars who can successfully challenge ECW. SmackDown can't afford to be seen as cowardly if we no-show, so I have no choice but to ask you to compete. On the bright side, a victory would definitely solidify your claim to the #1 contender spot. It's your choice. Team with Foley against 2 competitors, or fly solo against 1. Your call, Tilo. I'm gonna team up because then we can see more people. Okay, interesting. So it's an optional match, but to me, it sounded like that message meant if I win, I'm guaranteed the #1 contender, but I, for some reason, doubt that's true. Yeah, like it reloaded something. Okay, yeah, it's a new message. That's what I figured happened.
You made the right decision, and you'll see what I mean at One Night Stand. We're going to tear the house down and tear apart anyone who gets in our way. There's going to be violence, mayhem, and all that other good stuff. See you at the show. Bang, bang!
Damn, I get that message from Foley or Cactus Jack.
Thank you so much for agreeing to participate in One Night Stand. Make sure you sign all the paperwork I sent over, especially the release forms that absolve ECW of any responsibility for any injuries you might sustain at the show.
Damn. Wow, Dreamer's red. That means he's triple booked. CM Punk and Sandman. So if I would have played as Punk or Sandman during this, it would have bugged out right here. Assuming I would have, Stone Cold's here? What? Stone Cold, Carlito, and Mickey James versus Rick Rude, Tommy Dreamer, and Kelly Kelly. What is this card, man? Okay, Tornado Tag. So once again, I do not get to control, Mick Foley. He really is an uncontrollable lunatic, man. And a best-selling author. Have a nice day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW's One Night Stand, live on pay-per-view. Michael Cole and John Bradshaw Layfield here at ringside. And John, did you ever think you'd be providing commentary?
Why does it say we're at SmackDown in the top left?
Match?
Let's just say I hoped it would never come to this, and I hope it's a one-time only deal.
Well, the name of the pay-per-view is One Night Stand, and tonight's SmackDown is represented by one of our top contenders.
And I'm not his biggest fan, but I hope he doesn't embarrass us out there tonight.
Embarrass us? Yo, Sandman, CM Punk talking it over here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, when I do one of these alternate stories as one of the ECW guys, I mean, I know technically I already did CM Punk, but the other ones, I'm really concerned that something like this is going to happen. And it's going to gonna ruin the flow. I mean, it's fixable. I'll just have to reload the save, swap my character, but it will be annoying. I don't really save during these, so I'll have to be all the way back at the beginning.
He's come to ECW to represent SmackDown and to prove that he's the legitimate contender for the championship.
I don't know who he expects to impress her with these bingo hall wannabes.
Damn! Actually, we'll skip this because we've seen it. I am, in fact, not coming right now. He's hiding behind the inflatable. I changed my mind, Teddy. I don't want to participate in this.
Foley's no stranger to ECW. As the dangerous, violent, unpredictable Cactus Jack, he's had many a brutal match in an ECW ring.
No doubt about it. Foley shed buckets of blood, sweat, and tears in ECW, but mostly blood.
Is there a Kane Dewey sign in the crowd? Oh, God. Wonder what they're gonna say about Sandman.
He's one of ECW's top superstars, a gifted athlete with a bright future ahead of him. And tonight, he's going to try and take SmackDown to the extreme.
Yeah, good luck with that kid. He looks a little wet behind the ears to be taking SmackDown anywhere, if you ask me.
Damn, this is the star of the previous alternate story video. Are you kidding me? In an alternate reality, he was World Heavyweight Champion, man. And in my reality, he was also World Heavyweight Champion. Punk's fired up here. Stream rules, so we could do some crazy spots we want. Unfortunately, we're not hardcore, so we can't have fun with the weapon grapples. So I could have been played as fully, but I think I got to stick with my main character for these. All right, yeah, I'm really curious what they're going to say about Sandman.
It's hard to imagine an odder couple than these two superstars, but that's ECW for you.
You ain't kidding. I swear it's like the island of misfit toys around here.
That was kind of generic. It's the Sandman. I mean, Sandman's got one of the coolest winning animations in this game. Yo, fans are fired up here. That man in the Shane O'Mac jersey going a little crazy. Yeah. So interesting. So actually, this might be a longer part than the last one because I'm playing an optional match on a pay-per-view I wouldn't normally be at. This could be longer. Like, I think the last one was like 2 hours or something. That's pretty crazy. Punk's out of there. Oh my god, interrupting the gameplay immediately. Oh my god, these psychos. Oh, he's going for Barbie. Oh my god. Okay, canon event.
You're going to get him a bad side of at least one superstar.
There you go. Weapon grapple from Foley. Damn.
Last place you want to be if you're not. He's putting that weapon to.
Yeah, that's just great.
Then you're balling. Oh my god, this is already chaotic. We just started.
He's getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? And there's the reversal.
And there's Paul Burchill.
And that's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object.
This is gonna be a crazy match.
Well, that's it. Do it again.
Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say I am.
Oh god, go to sleep already. Yeah, people are gonna get finishes like crazy with these weapons, man.
Nice quick counter there.
No, sir. I'm defending my boy here. Dragon screw leg weep. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna be just like them and interrupt the gameplay. How do you guys feel about it?
Sounds like you
what am I gonna grab? Table, of course.
MVP to prove that he's as good as he says he is.
Have some
that psycho's climbing up there.
Wasn't built in a day, you know.
I'm just sitting there watching like a weirdo. Oh, good lord. Superplex.
It really sticks in my craw that CM Punk makes a big deal about being straight edge. Like that makes him better than the rest of us.
I don't think that's his opinion at all. If he does think that he's better than anyone else, I'm sure it's because of his confidence and his abilities, not his lifestyle choices.
Yo, true.
Watch it. He reversed it.
Nice side Russian lace. Oh, God. I dodged that by doing a move like at the right time.
I swear, it's almost like he's two different people.
I just got hit with that lockpick.
Anyone who gets in the ring with Foley expecting to face a friendly little children's book author is in.
Yo, I got the regular German with the bridge. He kicked out. Dude, this match is crazy.
He's hooking the arms. Could it be?
The arm DDT.
It is the double
time to interrupt the
DDT,
gameplay.
And you won't see many superstars get up from that. You feel like a jerk when
I'm surprised he didn't go for the
someone
pin on
counters you
Punk.
like that.
Yo, that was sick.
Keep getting hit by that.
You sure aren't. I don't care how tough you are.
Cranking it. Oh my God. Yo, calm down, man.
WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
I really hope one of us can
Well,
use
we
that
wouldn't be
flaming
sitting
table.
Here calling this match, that's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing struggle submissions this match. I'm ruining it. I need to be like them and just spamming weapons or something.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might
Oh,
not
I was trying to
walk
get
out
Punk.
the
I really
winner.
was.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think
Good
people
Lord.
realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. He may get the 3 count right here.
Environmental ladder grab. Actually, what's the taunt look like with this one?
Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stuff
Oh,
it
the
on.
taunt, you actually like hit him and then
Absolutely
point at him.
not.
Interesting.
These are trained WWE superstars.
Dude, how long
And
has
even they
Mick
wind
Foley
up
done that
seriously
environmental
injured
grapple, man?
sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has
How are
had
you
his
not
share
out of
of
stamina
injuries
yet, my
over the
man?
years.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant
Good
directed
Lord, that
at
was
the
crazy. And
superstars
how did he not
of the ring.
reverse any of those?
Can't let that.
Oh man, I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Maybe not, but it seems to be doing
Insta
the
unlock,
trick.
that's what I like to see. I'm desperately trying to get over that table, but now the ladder's in the way. No, 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 Punk, interrupt that. I don't want this to end. No! No! Because Punk got the barbecue ribs animation and I was too slow. Oh my God, dude, I didn't get to use my table. Did Foley go into the business for himself? Whose side is he really on? And what kind of mental state is this man truly in? Because he went crazy.
He might be ECW, but you always hate to see a competitor injured like that.
Speak for yourself. As far as I'm concerned, SmackDown just sent ECW a message.
Well, if nothing else, he proved that he can deal with this level of violence.
But for how long? The human body wasn't designed to take that kind of punishment.
You're right about that. We've seen many a career sidelined due to injury.
You've got to be tough and smart if you want to make it around here.
Well, we couldn't get a stretcher. It's Mickey Hansen and Nick Patrick carry him away. Oh, man. All right, well, I feel kind of bad now. The star of the last episode has now been taken out. Didn't get my flaming table spot because of Mick Foley, man. I gotta know who won that 6-man tag. Austin gets the win. I mean, I guess Austin was in ECW. Maybe that's why he showed up. Booker slams One Night Stand. Following ECW's One Night Stand pay-per-view, Booker didn't exactly have kind words for the SmackDown superstars who competed at the event. See, that was just a publicity stunt if you ask me, says Booker of the appearance of MVP in the House of Hardcore. If he wants a shot at my championship as much as he says he does, then his first priority should have been to prove himself against contenders right here on SmackDown. Like Mysterio, for instance, MVP has ducked every opportunity to take a true contender like him on. Ducked him? Me, MVP responded when told about Booker's comments. I've never been given the opportunity to face him, and believe me, if I shut Booker up, I'll face no matter... If it'll shut Booker up, I'll face no matter how bad I got banged up by ECW. Wait, if it'll shut Booker up, I'll face no matter how bad I got banged up by ECW. Okay. Who's the editor of this magazine? He needs to be fired, man. Vince Russo behind this. I mean, I brought up a solid point. I didn't get a chance to face Mysterio. But I have signed many autographs. And no Wednesday message. That's rare. Wow, no Thursday message either? Wait, what? Am I just not in action? Mysterio Regal. Oh no, don't tell me it like somehow glitched out because I'm playing as MVP. Unless I had the week off because I did One Night Stand. That actually kind of makes sense, right? I don't know. Let's see. I hope that wasn't something I missed. You're standing tall.
We both know one night stand wasn't a publicity stunt, but perception's everything in this business, player. I'm glad you accepted the champ's challenge. This is your chance for you to wear down a rival for the championship.
Okay. Yeah, it must have been because I already worked that week and I don't want to, like, add too much content, I suppose. I guess we'll find out. If I face Mysterio, then I think we didn't miss anything.
I never thought you'd be stupid enough to accept that challenge. But you've been doing a lot of dumb stuff lately. I saw your one-night stand match, and I'll be surprised if you can even walk to the ring this Friday.
Hey, listen, I didn't do anything dumb. That was Foley who ruined the match, not me. Have you seen Mick? I'm sure you can shed some light for me, player. You heard from Foley lately? Nobody seems to know where he is. Nobody has seen or heard from him since One Night Stand. And I know I don't need to say it, but we all know Foley's reputation. Let's just say I want to make sure everything's still okay. Thanks, Tilo. Oh, no. Well, instead of looking for him, let me sign some autographs real quick. Mick Foley goes missing! Is that the only picture we have of Mick Foley for this magazine? Are you serious? Mick Foley may have multiple personalities, but for him, the time being, nobody seems to know where any of them are. Since the conclusion of ECW's One Night Stand pay-per-view, the hardcore legend has disappeared, and there are few clues as to his whereabouts. This was nothing less than predictable, says Booker, whose championship has been a recent object of Foley's attention. So he came in, guys, cheap pop the way he always does, and realized that his time had come and gone. Good riddance. Booker's friend Helms has his own theory. I think we scared him off. He realized he was in over his big head and he bailed. Longtime ECW competitor Dreamer, reportedly the last to see Mick Foley, offered his opinion. It's ECW, man. It might have triggered something in him that might have been dormant for a while. I just don't know. Oh no, get the milk cartons ready. Where is Mick Foley? He's missing. Let me get this straight. With you right off, I don't know what's going on with Foley, but that's my job and not something you should worry about. What you should worry about is your match tomorrow against Rey Mysterio. He's another rung on the ladder you're trying to climb, and a win weakens both his chances as a contender and Booker's crew at the same time. Stay focused, Tila. But where is Mick Foley? I'm gonna go look for him. Where is he? Is he at the hospital? No, you're not Mick Foley. And of course he gets a manager. Mick Foley is missing in action. This is not good.
With only 1 month to go until the Great American Bash, the action continues here on SmackDown. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight we'll see two of SmackDown's top contenders go head-to-head.
And that's a great match, but I'm just happy to be back here on SmackDown and away from ECW.
Speaking of that, do you think this superstar is still feeling the effects of his appearance in One Night Stand?
No question, but he knows he can't back down from this challenge either.
I wonder if you say no to the One Night Stand thing if you work that SmackDown instead that week. That's probably what it is, right?
After One Night Stand, there's no doubt that he's a fighting challenger who'd make a great fighting champion.
Yeah, but if he's not careful, he might not even make it to the championship match at the Great American Bash.
Well, I'm not going to make it out of the inflatable because we're skipping this, brother. Time is money here. I got to look for Mick Foley after this. I got to finish this match quick so I can go look for Foley.
Doesn't it strike you as a little odd that he's supposed to be a serious contender for the championship, yet the champ himself put this match together?
Of course not. The champ wants to put his contenders against each other to wear them all down. That's why he lobbied so hard for this match.
Listen, we all know my opponent isn't going to be showing up solo. Isn't going to show up solo? You want to get it perfect? That's just the other way around. Isn't going to be showing up solo? You want me to get it perfect?
I'm surprised to see the champ out here, but maybe I shouldn't be. He's obviously hoping to influence the outcome of this match.
Man, give the paranoia a rest, will ya? He just wants to scout his potential competitors. Nothing wrong with that.
Just a little bit of scouting. Just a little bit of scouting. Listen, we all know my opponent isn't showing up solo. Isn't gonna be showing up solo? You want me to get perfect? Oh, I will never forget that. Alright, here we go. MVP Rey Mysterio one-on-one. Trying to figure out who the real #1 contender is. How does Mick Foley play in all this, though? Yo, I'm gonna shut that grapple down, man, my man.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win.
Oh, he actually lost momentum from that because he's a clean superstar.
Of course he will. That's what
I don't really get why that's on his moveset, by the way. I guess maybe their logic was because he's like a smaller superstar. It's like, I don't know, but it doesn't really make sense to me.
And there's the reversal.
And there's Paul Burchill. Insto reverse. Thank you, technician fighting style.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course.
Yeah, be careful because Rey Mysterio, I think, is the biggest threat so far in this storyline.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning
Yep.
of the WWE
Slow down the action with the headlock, brother.
is just as impressive as
I do like this move because
physical
you get like a
conditioning.
free well, not a free, but an opportunity at a rear grapple.
Star in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE.
I'm just not allowed to hit any ground grapples though,
Right
apparently.
about that. Without the fans, we'd all be. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about
Oh
to
no,
let his
Mysterio is
opponent have it.
cooking right
There's
now.
the cover.
No, please.
The superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one
Northern
mistake
Lights
and we're gonna
suplex.
see that fire put out.
Got him yellow. That's a good
Three
sign.
seconds away from victory.
I'm gonna go ahead and store this ability, I think.
I think these
They
superstars
always
are
miss
gonna
the follow-up
keep it up
attack from
until
that
they've got
shove
literally
animation.
Nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You
Unless
know
they
that
back
your
away
opponent
like vintage
isn't going to
08
hold
AI.
anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know
Take
where
him
you're
down.
coming up with this stuff because it sure ain't from personal experience.
Why does he have a finisher?
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
Oh no.
So have I. It's he's building up
Ah,
a
I missed
bit
it.
of steam.
Look out. Here
619.
619.
I could have used technically sound for a free, but that would have been smart. I didn't. It's too late now.
Tell me something. Do you really consider Montel Monte? And there's the pin. 1, 2.
The camera angle's nice. Yeah, somehow I have no damage from all that still.
Night after
And he's
night,
already
the
orange. What is going
WWE
on?
Superstars never fail to amaze.
Instead of pandering to the fans,
Nah, he's
you
gonna
should
waste
really keep your head- Here's the
waste
pin.
time on my finisher here. Actually smart. Oh my god,
Man, you
he's
just
super
can't
smart doing the
put
drag.
anything
But you know
over
what?
these fans. He's
I'm gonna get him
trying to
anyway.
finish off his opponent.
Playmaker.
And you've got to believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
By the way, you notice when I do the playmaker, like their limb damage thing, like comes up, goes away, comes up, goes away multiple times. Like, why does it do that? That was enough? What? I was fully expecting him to kick out. Dude, you're not a contender, my man.
These superstars.
Yeah, I think I've beaten everybody at this point besides Mick Foley because he's been my friend, but I think it's pretty clear who the #1 contender truly is, right? Oh no.
Come on. The match is over.
Yeah, but the fight to become #1 contender at the Great American Bash isn't.
He's back!
Mick Foley.
He hasn't been seen since One Night Stand.
Mick Foley is clearing house.
Oh my god, he's crazy!
Almost massacred the guy he came to save.
That looked more like Cactus Jack than Mick Foley.
Oh my god. Dude, he is not okay. Is this a new face of Foley? A lot of magazines this storyline. Foley swings for the fences. Yeah, that's true. He was swinging like a wild man. Foley re-emerged from his supposed seclusion this past week on SmackDown with his trusty 2x4 Barbie by his side. Surprisingly, not only did he take a swing at Booker and Mysterio, who had taken the double-teaming MVP after the match, he also took a swing at MVP himself, perhaps forgetting who was meant to attack. General Manager Teddy Long cannot possibly allow that maniac Foley to continue to compete on SmackDown after his irresponsible behavior last week, Booker said. Foley's flipped his lid. He's completely lost it this time, and it's nearly caused serious injuries to two of SmackDown's franchise players. Teddy Long responded by saying that Booker's hands aren't exactly clean either, and that Foley at least didn't hurt anyone, which is more than I can say about Booker. While fault for the incident is hotly debated, both MVP and Foley were unavailable for comment. Damn. After what happened last week, I'm going to let you get your hands on Booker one-on-one, but in a non-title match. This is a good chance to measure yourself against the champ and weaken him before your title shot at the Great American Bash, if you actually get that far. And if you know anything about where Foley is, let me know. He pulled another one of his disappearing acts. Holla, Tilo. Damn. What is going through the mind of Mick Foley, though? If only there was an event where I could go to a mall with a mall stand, and maybe that's where he is.
Yourself a non-title match against me. But what do you think that's gonna prove? I'll tell you what. It's gonna prove that you have no business stepping into the ring with a true champion like me.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the world champion clean.
Listen, I know last week didn't go like I planned, but you need me to help you out. Stick with me just until we get the champ's partners out of the way. Once that's done, all bets are off, but until then, you've got nothing to worry about from me.
Don't trust him, accept offer. I mean, he was a little off as a rocker that last thing. Kind of seemed like he wasn't all mentally there, you know, but I'm gonna accept here. I need all the help I can get, I guess. A lot of choices this one, too. It's actually pretty fun. Gotta improve my microphone skills real quick, though.
Call, and I'm not going to let you down. We're going to tear those guys apart limb from limb. I've got your back against the champ as long as you've got mine in my match. Deal?
Okay, am I actually gonna be there though? Because sometimes, like, they say this, but I'm just not there. I got some bad news. Surprise, surprise, Booker has decided to have one of his lackeys manage him in your upcoming match, so watch your back. I know you'll be anxious to give both them lumps if you can, but there's a good chance they'll try to double team you again. The referee is supposed to call for a DQ if anything inappropriate starts to happen, but be careful. You know how sneaky those two can be. Take care, Tito. Well, little they know I got some backup of my own. And also, I'm going to improve my pain management skills. Alright, we're in France, apparently. Okay, so manager... Wait, what? I thought I was facing King Booker. It looks like I'm the manager, though. What? Is it because I accepted it changed it? Oh, that sucks. I mean, I kind of was questioning why I'd be facing the champ and, Oh, no, I am. Oh, they're the manager. Okay, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Like, I literally just had Foley saying he's going to watch my back. But I thought that meant he was going to compete, too. I kind of got confused there.
Less than 1 month remains until the Great American Bash.
Hey, it's my friend, Mick Foley. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore him and blow him off. See you later, man.
And the champion is in action tonight.
Yeah, in a non-title match, because this wannabe contender went whining to the GM.
Whining? The champ tried to assault him in the ring after his match last week.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's the champ's job to defend his title at all costs. Any real challenger has to be just as ruthless.
Is Champ there? Can I speak to Champ, please? Champ going to be there? You want to get it perfect? Alright, is Mick Foley going to be all mentally there, though?
Finally, after a month of dealing with the champ's henchman. He's finally getting his chance to step into the ring against the champ himself.
This might be a non-title match, but you can bet that it can make him or break him as a championship contender.
You know, I just realized these storylines where you can like lose your contention status, I don't exactly know what triggers that. Like, if it's like you have to win a certain percentage of the matches, or if you have to win all the matches. Not really sure exactly.
Ever since One Night Stand, there's definitely been something a little off about Mick Foley.
Off? Just say it, Michael. The guy's nuts. Having him watching your back is a crapshoot at best, but beggars can't be choosers.
He's out of his mind. I think someone brought a Kane Dewey sign. It kind of snapped him again.
After what he did last week, our general manager forced the champion into this match. This could be a preview of the Great American Bash right here.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
Oh, someone just fell in my room. What was that?
Official about a championship match, have you? The Bash is still a month away.
Oh, poster just fell off my wall. Jesus, dude, that kind of scared me because I'm playing it like... Okay, Jesus. I wonder if the mic picked that up. I'm playing in like a pitch black room with just the screen illuminating, so I can't even really see anything around the room. Good lord.
Listen, he's supposed to be a contender for the championship, but here he is defending the champ.
He's not here to defend the champ. He's here to keep an eye on his fellow contenders. Get with the program.
Get with the program. Of course, the program brings Strauss Zelnick. Alright, here we go. Gonna measure myself up against the champ here, see how I do. I have a feeling there's gonna be some shenanigans though, but a little preview of the Great American Bash, because I am not giving up this number one contender spot, I'll tell you that right now. Alright, here we go. MVP, King Booker, one-on-one.
What a counter that was!
Immediate reversal. Champ's better, confirmed. There we go.
I don't think anyone in this match is even
think I can finally hit a ground grapple?
that they might not walk out the winner.
Nope. I want to do my fake ball and elbow drop though.
That gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something
Let's see what he's got for corner grapples here.
The mental conditioning of the
chop.
WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
One.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this is
Actually, you know what I was thinking about? If you, like, you know how if you lose matches in some of these storylines, you lose your contender status? What if, like, all your matches end in a double count out and it's a draw? Does that still count as a losing, you think?
Saying that in a great match like this, everyone
probably,
involved
right?
deserves credit for it.
Watch it. He reversed
nice
it.
Reversal from MVP. There we go. Shades of the Jeff Hardy days.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I finally land a ground move, and this is the cheese I do.
Sooner or later.
Well,
I get two in a row. What? He's got the Jericho come on baby taunt pin thing? What is this moveset, man?
And there's the reversal.
Now you got a little too much momentum, man. We're going to steal that taunt. Please, hurry up. Hurry up! And there goes all my momentum. I've lost it all. I have nothing left.
Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
There's the reversal.
There's Paul Burchill. I can back away too, man. I know the strats.
You know, I like Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal.
All right, screw it. I'm taking on a massive risk here.
These top rope moves, though, are high risk.
Look at that. That's going to
yes! Big crossbody. I love that animation, by the way.
Here it is. He's building up ahead of steam.
Yeah, a little too much momentum for my liking. How about a little playmaker action here?
And that playmaker's nothing to sneeze at. That'll put your
see what his damage is at. Wow, like nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and steal a taunt here.
Just hope it doesn't backfire on you.
Thanks for the momentum, my man. It's now my property, brother.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job.
Ultimate
like
control
this.
DDT.
Thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save
technical abilities are saving me here.
Time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut.
I've done this Northern Lights a lot. I mean, it's good animation and everything, but
This could be 3 right
I'm going to
here.
cancel that. Think we can get a player's boot in?
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them.
Now let's go for a playmaker, I
He's
guess.
trying to finish off his opponent.
And you've got to believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
Actually, that could be enough. I'm going to try it. Cover.
On the mat,
Hey, the champ,
shoulder
clean on
style.
SmackDown.
This could be it.
No, he kicked out.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant.
How about
brand
environmental
of
grapple
sports
here?
entertainment.
Just like Mick Foley, I'm going to do this 500 times.
Partner, you won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if
Now
you
fire up the
did,
crowd. Come on,
you'd
guys,
have
get
to
fired
hear
up.
About puppies and government mules and scalded dogs.
Oh,
It's
no.
like a zoo over there.
See, Sandman, that's what you were supposed to do right there.
Tell me something.
Okay, I'm
Do you
struggling
really
here. I'm
consider
pulling a
Montel
Sandman.
Montavious Porter to be SmackDown's MVP?
Absolutely. We've
There we
got a
go.
lot of talented superstars, but MVP is definitely at the top of the list.
I mean, could you keep this going forever? Because look at the reversal puts their opponent as the attacker now.
Well, mainly because I know it bugs the heck out of you when I do.
Please.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's
Please stop. I can't. Okay, I'm canceling this. This could literally go on forever, it
And
seems like.
usually when you got
Enough.
that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
I got like no stamina. Come on,
And there's
baby.
the pin.
There we go. Gotta finish it though. I got that buff. Here we go.
Even if you wind up winning a
No!
match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with
Come on, find some moves we haven't
emotional
done
as
yet. There we
well
go.
as
Nice little
physical
fireman's
pain
carry.
is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't
Yo,
get
holding
their
on to that
hands
free reversal,
Feel the
strong grapple reversal thing, this
disappointment
deep in the match
radiating
is crazy.
It's not a pretty sight.
Alright, I'm activating technically sound. I'm spoiling it. I'm telling you right now I am. Supposed to be hidden on the menu. You're never supposed to know, but I'm telling you right now I'm activating it.
They're in this
No!
one to the bitter end. I think these fans have had just about enough of King.
Take him down.
That's because these fans have no respect for his
No
accomplishments.
respect, my man.
Don't forget, he's a 5-time WCW champion.
WCW was a long time ago, partner, and quite frankly, Booker's attitude was a lot better in those days.
Yeah, well, his attitude won him the world.
Okay, I might just have to do
Heavyweight
Playmaker because,
Championship
my
here
goodness.
on SmackDown, and that's something all the cheering fans
There we go,
in
never mind.
the world couldn't do
Size him
for
up. Is there no commentary for this move or anything? They seem to like not see anything every time I tried it.
Look at these supers. His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
You know, something I'm realizing this deep into the storyline. Why is this called Lone Ranger?
I know.
I mean, I'm assuming something's gonna happen unless it's referring to like not teaming with Foley, kind of like I am. I don't. Guess maybe I should wait to talk about that till after I finish it in case something else happens because we're not done yet, obviously.
Look out, Mick Foley is on a rampage.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Foley's gone completely around the bend.
What?
Well, his opponent certainly isn't helping matters by baiting him like that.
He's just revealing how far gone Foley is. Somebody better get a padded cell ready.
I don't see insanity. I see rage and frustration, nothing more.
Call it what you want. Mick Foley's a mad dog, and somebody better put him down.
I'm confused. Why are we going at it? What happened? I don't understand what happened there. I wonder. Hopefully, there's like a magazine or a voice message or something. Oh, magazine. Strange ringmates. Finally, a different picture, by the way. Despite concerns that Foley's personal issues are endangering MVP and his chances to advance to a championship match against Booker T at the Great American Bash, the two superstars are set to team together against Mysterio and Helms this week on SmackDown. As well as the obvious issues that Foley presents for all of these WWE superstars, the match is further intensified by the fact that all 4 participants are top contenders to Booker's championship, though Helms and Mysterio continue to be dogged by accusations that they're nothing but Booker's pawns. I'm glad we'll have a chance to take out Mysterio and Helms, said MVP. That way, these great SmackDown fans will see a real title challenge at the Great American Bash, not one of Booker's toadies going through the motions to protect him. As has been the case in recent weeks, Mick Foley was unavailable for comment. Okay, well, did you know I am 65% legend as MVP? Hold on, let me, gotta improve my fan heat here. I'm just going out the arena and yelling at people. Hope you know what you're doing. You're a brave man accepting Foley's offer like that. Now you have to test the strength of your friendship with him, with the two of you team up to take on Booker, Helms, and Mysterio in a 3-on-2 handicap match this week on SmackDown. And depending on how many personalities Foley brings with you, you may actually have the advantage later, Tilo. Oh, was that a rare Monday message from Teddy Long? Alright, let me improve my microphone skills. Tuesday message as well? Oh my goodness.
You gotta be the dumbest sucker I ever met. You realize that you're taking on the champ and 2 top contenders this week, right? Cause all you got is a washed up head case watching your back.
Damn. Well, can we get a 3rd message on Wednesday, you think? Yeah, oh my god. Phone's getting blown up here.
This week, there's going to be chaos, devastation, and carnage in that ring. And I've got your back, but keep your distance. In the heat of battle, I can't be held responsible for my actions. Bang, bang!
Are you tough enough for this? I hope you're ready for your match, player, especially since there are 3 of them and only 2 of you. Regardless, this is another opportunity to soften up Booker before you get a title shot, where you're going to have to go through Helms and Mysterio to get to the big man, you feel me? Rock on, Tilo. Can we get a Thursday message as well? Anyone else have anything else to add here? No. Okay. Tag on Trio. Okay, so I can finally play as Foley, by the way. I can control the Maniac here. Calm him down. He's not going to be swinging 2x4s like crazy with mean control here.
We're just over 2 weeks away from the Great American Bash. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and I can't imagine a bigger main event than the one we've got tonight.
Yeah, and I can't imagine why our GM's allowing that psycho Mick Foley to be a part of it.
He's a championship contender last I checked.
He's a danger to himself and to everyone around him.
He's out of his mind. By the way, Maria in here again? You like to see it? I'm out of here. See you later. I'm looking for Mick Foley, by the way. Someone point me to the boiler room? Where's that at in this universe?
This superstar wanted so badly to get his hands on the champion that he agreed to this 2-on-3 handicap match.
And that could be one of the biggest mistakes he's ever made. Only an idiot walks into a situation where the numbers are against him.
You know, it's kind of funny, and like one of the parts I talked about how they kind of spam handicap matches too much in this, and like my reasoning was like, oh, because you're going against the McMahons and stuff. But these earlier chapters before like the McMahons kind of like take over, it still happens. So it's like a global problem, not like a specific problem to a portion of the game. And they act like you agreed to this, but they just force you into that. I didn't have a choice.
I don't think there's any question that he's worthy of being in the main event mix, but what happens when he and his partner inevitably have to face each other?
What do you mean there's no question? I got a few questions, like how come this guy isn't locked up in a padded cell?
Have a nice day. I mean, tag on Trio, I'm not really too concerned, you know.
listen. We're only a couple of weeks away from the Great American Bash, and this so-called contender hasn't managed to earn himself a title match so far.
Hey, how about you hold off until this match is over, huh? You never know what's going to happen here tonight.
Yeah, we've seen all these entrances. We're going to skip for time's sake here. I think there's, what, 2 more Smackdowns and then the pay-per-view?
I think this superstar is going to have to deliver in a big way if he really wants to establish himself as a true contender tonight.
Fortunately for him, he's made a career out of doing just that.
Now, what's going on, Ray? Are you a heel or not? We can't really tell in this storyline. What kind of leverage does King Booker have over you, my man?
As involved as he's been in the main event mix lately, this is only the 2nd time the champ has locked horns with his contenders.
That's smart strategy by the champ. Let your contenders wear each other down and then pick up the easy win at the Great American Bash.
Is Champ there? Can I speak to Champ, please? Champ going to be there? You want me to get it perfect? Alright, we'll actually get to play as Foley, so we'll probably take advantage of that. Oh, no cutscene. I wasn't ready. I'm teeing off anyways.
He slipped out of that one.
Yo, Champ's Champ running away from me. Champ's scared, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I'm coming out swinging right now. They have no answer for this unrelenting offense from MVP.
Dangerous cruiserweights in the business. This guy knows about 6 different ways to take you out from any position.
Yeah, and
okay, Ray's starting to cook now a little bit.
To be looking the other way if he doesn't want to get disqualified.
Disqualify. Nice side German suplex. Okay, here's gonna be my strat. I'm gonna tag in, or I'm gonna store this fighting style and get Mick Foley in here for a little bit of variety here.
It's certainly been one of the most
there we go. Size him up, Foley. Ah, yeah.
Look at that. That's going to go
with a ground pound action. So Foley is a brawler and hardcore, obviously.
Watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. There's the reversal.
There's Paul Burchill. Remember when I did the 07 alternate stories? One of them I played as all the faces of Foley in one video. That was fun, dude. Can't do that in this game though, because there's only Mick Foley, unfortunately. But that was really fun in 07.
We're gonna see that fire put out pronto.
I remember having to do that, like between parts. I would have to like
looks like they got the tag.
Stop, edit the save data and then resume. Do I want to store this fighting style? Do I even really need hardcore resurrection? I don't think so. Double arm DDT from Foley to the champ.
The double arm DDT, and you won't see
bang bang.
Superstars get up from that.
Oh no, it's the long taunt. Champ running away again, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a. He's going for the cover.
Yeah, interesting. Can you please change focus, Mick? Thank you.
Competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't.
Yo, get this man out of here!
I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for
there
sure.
You yell at him.
Anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're
big chop from Foley. Ray's already orange here.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
And there's the counter.
Here it is. He's building up ahead.
Oh my God! Big flapjack.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell
no.
out of there.
No, he's damaged. Oh my goodness.
I think these fans have had
the club. Oh my God. Having the club is a huge advantage. The greatest strike of all time.
His accomplishments. Don't forget, he's a 5-time.
Okay, welcome to the club, my man. Oh, okay. What was the input for the club? There it is. It's left.
Quite frankly, Booker's attitude was a lot better in those days.
Nice back suplex from Foley.
His attitude won him the World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown, and that's something all the cheering fans.
There you go. Nice vertical forward vertical suplex. Yo, Champ getting kind of exposed this match.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Mr. Sacco!
Okay, I won't, but that mandible claw is locked in.
That dirty, disgusting sock.
Nice quick counter there.
He's going for the pin.
That was not a rope break. Look at hit Ray.
every time you
Welcome to the
finish
club.
a
Welcome to the
Mick
club.
Foley
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Get out of here.
Built his legend by destroying some of the
Yo,
biggest
dude, I
names
had
in
no
the
answer for that
business.
club
In
strat, my
WCW,
man. Enjoyed a nice
I've said
club
it before,
sandwich.
and I'll
Foley
say it
calling for
again,
Mr.
nothing
Sacco.
costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
Honestly, I wish more games did it like SmackDown 2 where you could, or 1 and 2, where you could pull out Mr. Sacco with a taunt. Instead, Mr. Sacco is actually linked to a move, so like, it renders in the sock in his hand once you do that move. I'm gonna do the same move and no one can stop me. Not even the World Heavyweight Champion.
Paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should
No,
look into
Mr.
that. I
Sacco
could
got
get a
reversed.
better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up.
Or if I should just get
And you're
MVP
gonna
back in
find
here.
out exactly how, instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the
I think I'll go
match.
for one more finisher if he reversed
Looking at
it
a
or if
superstar
the
who
pin
can
gets
beat up
interrupted
the
or
crowd
something. I
and
think
use
we'll get
that energy
MVP
to
back
win
in.
the match.
Big leg drop from Rey Mysterio. But do you have an answer for the club, my man? Club combo into Mr. Sacco.
I can't believe the mandible claw is a legitimate move. It is absolutely disgusting.
Yo, double axe handle. Quadruple axe handle smash. Wow, dude, Foley went on a rampage right there. It cost me momentum though because I'm a clean superstar attacking illegal opponents, but you know what? It paid off. Have a nice day, Ray.
Mick Foley has completely
He really did.
snapped.
He's lost it. We might need more referees out here.
I wanted to believe that Foley was just frustrated, but I think it's worse than that.
I'm glad you finally opened your eyes. Foley is a menace. This man needs professional help.
He's completely focused on winning the championship. What happens if he fails?
I don't think he wants to even consider that, and quite frankly, I don't either.
I'm confused why it's like showing like me and him yelling at each other. Like, was like the canon, like the real choice of the storyline to like decline his title? I kind of like looking back on this. I kind of wish I did decline it, but obviously I can't really go back. Foley flip flops on his partner. I guess he did something. It doesn't really. It's not really clear though. Like, hopefully the magazine says. With the Great American Bash only 2 weeks away, Mick Foley has broken his silence and discussed his intentions regarding his recent partnership with MVP. There's only one reason I came back to WWE again, and that's the challenge for the championship, Foley proclaimed. And because MVP and I have fought the good fight together, Helms and Mysterio haven't been able to take us out of the picture. Foley's tone changed, however, when asked about his future with this top contender. You see, I've carried him as far as I can. He's got to leave the nest and fly on his own because I have to take care of my own business. MVP did not take kindly to Foley's words. Carry me? He hasn't carried me anywhere. I became the normal contender on my own, and if Foley feels otherwise, he can prove it next week on SmackDown. It looks like a little bit of bad blood here.
I read what you had to say on WWE.com. I bet that's one of those things that sounded better in your head than it did once you said it. I've got some trash to take out this week, but next week, it's you and me in a #1 contenders match.
Damn. Yeah, looks like this alliance is officially over. Now I'm really am the Lone Ranger. Lone Power Ranger MVP. Alright, if we're gonna go against Foley in a couple of weeks, I think we need some pain management skills. Gotta improve our stats that aren't gonna matter because we're switching characters every video. My plans for you. Hello, player. I made a decision. Next week on SmackDown, you and Foley will face off to determine who is the #1 contender. I think you're a little nuts to be involved, but can you imagine this great business it'll pull in? But that's next week. This week you're facing Helms. Booker may show up, so you might get another chance to inflict a little more pain on the champ. Get ready. Keep knocking. Tilo. Okay, I'm going to face Gregory Helms for the 47th time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to sign autographs for the 50th time. 2 men, 1 opportunity. Mick Foley and MVP will meet next week on SmackDown with the #1 contender status in the balance. Each has their own motivation to fuel their passions. These past few months, I put myself on the line for MVP, and without me, he would have been squashed like a bug long ago, Foley claims. When we get in that ring, I'm going to prove it, and I'm going on to the Great American Bash to take care of Booker for the championship. MVP in no uncertain terms disagrees. Booker is mine. That title will be mine. But it's going to be so much sweeter knowing that I put Foley in his place on the way to the championship, MVP says. When I beat him, there'll be no doubt I'm the #1 contender. Okay, I kind of feel like I Foley didn't really earn it, but it's alright.
Be careful, player. Next week's match against Foley is going to be brutal. And if you win that, it's on to the Great American Bash to face the champ. I advise a quick win and a trip to the showers.
Actually, I kind of wonder what my fatigue's at. Like, nothing. I mean, I guess I'm not really doing anything that consumes fatigue. Yeah, I no longer have a manager, but you know what? That's fine.
We are just over a week away from the Great American Bash. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and next week's main event is Mick Foley's chance to become the #1 contender.
And if I was facing Mick Foley next week, I'd use this week to take him down a peg.
That's one idea, John. Another is to face a healthy Mick Foley and prove your legitimacy beyond a shadow of a doubt.
That kind of thinking explains why you're you and I am the longest reigning WWE champion in SmackDown history.
Actually, I wasn't paying attention. Was because Foley said he had some trash to take out this week. I guess he was also booked.
With his schedule for next week's set, this will probably be the last time he faces one of the champ's henchmen.
Championship contenders, Michael. Championship contenders. You keep calling them henchmen, and I think the champ's going to have a problem.
Alright, I'm getting ready for the pay-per-view here. I wonder if the match against Foley is going to be like hardcore or something. I feel like that would make sense, but we'll see.
He's tried and failed to take out his opponent over the last couple of months, and you know the champ can't be happy about that.
I hope you're just implying that the champ would like to see a potential contender knocked out of the running, and not that there's any collusion between this superstar and the champion.
Alright, here we go. And there's really I guess this match doesn't really matter because it said the #1 contender match is next week and I'm in it, so if I lose it doesn't matter.
No collusion, huh? Then explain why the champion is coming out here for this match.
How many times do I have to say it? One of these superstars is a potential challenger for his championship. He's just doing his homework.
Actually, I just realized before I said like how many matches you gotta win to be #1 contender. I think actually these storylines have been lining up where like only like the match like before the before the pay-per-view is like the #1 contender match, right? So maybe I could have lost everything up to this point and then won next week and it wouldn't. I still would have got the title shot. I mean, I don't know. All right, here we go. 1-on-1. I got no manager. And you know what? That's no problem. Yo, he's coming out swinging right now. I guess that's me, actually. I'm throwing out these strikes like crazy. Two technicians here. Strong grapple immunity, brother.
These superstars
take him down.
Are top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame.
Cranking it.
This has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody
Dude, he's already yellow.
Hurt?
I never said
How have I
that.
landed this many ground grapples in a row? Is this real footage?
Like this,
or am I just sending a message to the champ here? Look at this.
for it.
There's no way I get another one. I'm going to try anyways, though. Yeah, no way. If only I was Batista with that rampage cheese, brother.
Watching these superstars.
See you later.
What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Give it a rest.
That Christian's taunt? Come here.
And you've got to believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
Oh, why do my eyes look so weird right there? I'm gonna send a message here.
Sending a message of defiance to your
Give me
opponent.
that momentum, my man.
The
It's
crowd
mine.
makes a huge
It's all
difference,
mine.
whether they're for you or
Your
against
momentum
you.
is my momentum. Alright, I would like to see what
Tell
my
me
corner
something.
grapples are,
Do you
please.
really consider Montel Vontavious Porter to be SmackDown's MVP? Absolutely.
Yo, Helms is kind of getting exposed this match. Like, I know he's kind of reversing a bit, but
Is definitely at the
my
top
goodness.
Of, the
Of course, as soon as I say that.
We have so many decorated veterans on the roster. Well, mainly because I know it bugs the heck out of you when I do.
Okay. Now I'm getting exposed. Foley's laughing backstage, probably.
Gregory Helms is the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history. Oh, hold on there. I think you're confusing him with me, and I don't even know how that's possible. You were the longest reigning WWE champion, but Helms held the Cruiserweight Championship longer than you. You can't compare the
I don't think I'm allowed to do a corner
He's
grapple.
got this crowd solidly behind him.
You know what? You got a
Look
little
at
too much
this.
momentum
He's
for my liking. So I'm
blocking
gonna go ahead and
his
take some of that. It's mine. It's all mine.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going
Peter
to be
doesn't seem to know to stop
but I
doing
don't
strong
think
grapples
anyone
against
was prepared for this.
a technician when they're not yellow.
By surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
Dude, this is probably it
That's
already.
an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches.
Cover.
In your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect.
Wow, that was
This
absolute
time.
carnage, dude. I'm ready for Foley. Hope he was watching that, man, because he's next. I'm getting my revenge for him ruining that Extreme Rules match, by the way. Dude, if this is Extreme Rules, I could get the come full circle and put him through a flaming table.
He's endured 2 months of adversity, and it might finally be taking its toll. You can't let the pressure get to you like that if you want to go all the way. Maybe so, but I can hardly blame him. Think about what he's had to endure. When? I was champion for almost a year, and you didn't hear me cry when the going got tough. It looks to me like he just wants to compete and get it over with right now. Too bad for him. Save it for next week, pal.
Actually, you know what's funny? If you've been watching this part, you know how I talked about how a poster fell off my wall? And the storyline's called Lone Ranger? I've been joking about, like, Power Rangers stuff. I'm not even kidding. It's a Power Rangers poster that fell. Like, that... You can't write this stuff, folks. I wish you could see it, but I don't do, like, face cam. Alright, here we go. Top contenders tear into each other. For the man on the top of the mountain looking down at his competition, there can be no more satisfying sight than the other two men getting ready to fight with each other. Awesome, just awesome. Booker told WWE.com, these two are going to destroy each other and make my job a whole lot easier at the Great American Bash. This is what I was hoping Helms and Mysterio would take care of for me, but they weren't up for, that "for" is spelt wrong, the job. It's finally going to get done. That's all I care about. Helms heard Booker's accusatory statement and responded, "Not up for the job, huh? You tell Booker T that he's on his own at the Great American Bash. Let's just see how he does without someone doing all of his dirty work for him." Oh, is that why it's called Lone Ranger? Because he loses all of his allies? Well, I guess I lose my ally too. Everyone's the Lone Ranger here. At least at the end. But wait, there's more.
Your match against Mick Foley is gonna headline SmackDown this week, but I'm getting pressure from management to jazz it up a little. I'm gonna forward you an email from the boss man that you should check out, player.
Oh, please be Extreme Rules, please. Oh, I guess you're gonna forward me the email tomorrow. Well, I guess no, we're off the weekend, so I guess Monday I'll get the message. But first, let me sign some autographs. Well, no, it didn't say I had any messages, so I guess Tuesday I'm getting the message? Now, let me see this email, man. I want more! Teddy, I like what you've done to determine number one contender, but something is missing. MVP and Foley have been tearing each other apart for weeks now, but it seems so anticlimactic to have them face off in a regular match. I would strongly suggest that you take advantage of the fact that you have a hardcore legend in the match and change the rules accordingly, if you know what I mean. Chairman, Mr. McMahon. Okay, so earlier when we saw that one message, it was him forwarding me the email. Okay. They could have made that more clear before, though, I think. Please be Extreme Rules, man. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, Booker is coming to the match. What? prospect of seeing top 2 contenders for his championship fighting limb for limb in a hardcore match might be too much for Booker to pass up. In fact, the World Heavyweight Champion says he may witness the confrontation firsthand. That's a great match. I'd pay to see that. In fact, I might just buy a front row ticket to watch the action up close and personal, Booker said. DM had words of advice for his champion. However, Booker had better not be implying that he's going to interject himself in the match somehow. I have a zero tolerance policy regarding shenanigans like that. Whether he tolerates it or not, Long understands that anything goes in a no DQ hardcore match, and there's little he can do to stop Booker T from interfering. That's true, yeah. But whose side is he on? Am I going too far? Later, I thought you should see this letter I just sent, Teddy. Dear Mr. McMahon, I took care of the changes to the match between Foley and MVP the way you suggested, but I'm a little worried that Booker is getting too big for his britches and might try to get involved somehow. Do you have an opinion on the matter? Do you think the no DQ stipulation might have been a mistake? General Manager Teddy Long. You know what, man? If he wants to interfere, go ahead. I don't care. I'll be swinging a 2x4 like a madman or something. I'm gonna pull a Foley. Dude, a lot of magazines, this story. Vince McMahon closes his trap. What? Following a plea advice from GM Teddy Long to Vincent McMahon regarding the upcoming #1 contender hardcore match between MVP and Mick Foley, Mr. McMahon has amended the rules to something more of his liking. GM Long asked me if I thought the no DQ clause was a mistake. He expressed his very valid concerns that Booker T wouldn't get involved in the match and wanted to tone it down to prevent Booker's interference, said the WWE chairman, who hopes that its changes will maintain the no-nonsense aspects promised in the original stipulation. Frankly, that's not my style. While I respect GM Teddy Long's concerns, toning it down is not something the fans expect from me. But in fact, alter the rules. This match will no longer be a no DQ hardcore match. It will be a steel cage match. Okay. The boss wants a steel cage match and he's going to get it. You know the rules. First one to touch the arena floor wins. You can go out the door or over the walls to get the win. Don't forget, if you lose, you also lose your #1 contender title match. But if you win, player, you're the #1 contender at the Great American Bash. It's going to be brutal. I hope you're ready. Good luck, Tilo.
Oh, man. I knew they'd put you in a steel cage if I kept threatening to interfere. I hope you enjoy your match, sucker, because I know I'm going to.
Yo, Foley's probably furious because in a cage match, Hardcore Resurrection is a worthless primary ability.
I'm sorry you've got to be locked up with me this week. I've been locked up with myself for years, and it's not a very pleasant place to be. But this week, I'm opening my mental cage and freeing all of my inner demons. You won't be facing Mick Foley, author of children's books. You'll be facing the most violent, ruthless superstar ever to set foot in a WWE ring, Cactus Jack.
Damn. I mean, that's cool, but it's still going to be the Mick Foley model. Alright, I hear you, Foley, but I gotta do a quick autograph signing. Give me a second. Alright, well, here we go. Opening match. MVP, Mick Foley, steel cage. Escape only. At least that's what they said. I guess I should have checked the match rules, but I can also just try to go for a pin to see if it works or not.
After weeks of anticipation, the Great American Bash is this Sunday. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and tonight's main event is a pay-per-view quality match.
For years, I've been saying Mick Foley should be locked up, and tonight, it's going to happen.
A steel cage match to determine the #1 contender at, where else? The Great American Bash.
It's going to be vicious, it's going to be brutal, and I can't wait to see those two tear each other apart.
Alright, well, here we go. It's all come down to this. No screwing around, because if I lose, the storyline's essentially over.
This is his final step toward establishing himself as the #1 contender for the championship. It all comes down to this match.
And it's not going to be easy, but if he emerges victorious, no one can ever claim that he didn't earn it.
MVP's fired up. We'll skip these because we've seen these. We'll watch pay-per-view entrances. I mean, of course I gotta win this first, but I'm pretty confident here.
To the casual observer, this looks like Mick Foley, but underneath the surface beats the heart of a madman. Cactus Cactus Jack.
I like to think of myself as a tough guy, Michael, but I'm not ashamed to say that you couldn't pay me enough to get in the ring against that man. He is an animal.
Yeah, it's kind of funny they actually addressed it because, like, it's only Mick Foley in this game. They're like, oh, he still looks like Mick Foley, but, you know, Cactus Jack's currently the one in control right now. I don't know. I just feel like with this kind of writing, like, why weren't they just in the game or something? I mean, you know. There we go. Solid steel cage here on SmackDown. We're ready to go. Your primary ability is worthless, my man. How does it feel? Well, I got technically sound, which is pretty solid.
He dodged that bullet.
I'm coming out swinging here. I'm trying to get him on the ropes here. The club! I have no answer for the club. Good lord, that was smart.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding.
No, my legs.
What call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last
Dude,
place you
3
wanna be
ground
if
grapples in
you're
a
not
row? Oh my
superstar
goodness.
Yourself. Trust me, I know. Great reversal.
Okay, I'm just going to walk away after a reversal. That's cool.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's
Actually
something
close
I
to a
don't
finish
think
here. I gotta be
people
careful.
realize. The mental
Feeling his taunt could be
conditioning
kind of
the
wise,
WWE
but I think he's got
superstars
long taunts, so
is
it's a little
just as
risky.
impressive as the physical conditioning.
And there's the counter.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has
I'm going to go ahead and
something
insta
on
store
their
that. I think
minds.
that's smart here in this
Yeah,
situation.
And 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong. I've been
come here.
looking forward to this match.
Environmental
all-
grapples. How about a steel cage environmental
It's
grapple
certainly
taunt?
been one of the most anticipated matchups.
That'll mess up
Welcome
your
to the
good
grind,
looks
brother.
for sure.
You're right about that.
I'm not gonna get too
Steel
greedy with
cage
that because I don't want him to
beauty
reverse.
treatment.
Yo, check this out. Check this out.
That'll get your opponent
My
fired
God,
up.
Irish whip,
Just hope it
steel
doesn't
taunt. That's
backfire
pretty
on you.
savage, actually. Now I'm Cactus Jack. May not look it, but that's Cactus Jack underneath
Watching
there,
these
guys.
superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ.
Oh, here we go,
inside
player's
a
boot.
year.
I'm
Well, hold
sizing
up.
him up.
I've heard stories about the way you train
My
people. You make
God.
Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well,
Actually, I kind of want him in the
thanks, but
seated
no
position to
thanks,
do the
partner.
seat.
I
There's
think
a
I'll
seated
stick to
corner
announcing
there,
for
cage
now.
grapple. Oh no, I thought there was. Guess not. Must be thinking of something else.
Man, what a match.
He's already orange,
Kids, if
actually.
you're
It's pretty
watching
crazy.
This, don't try this stuff at home. Man, this crowd
DDT!
is really swelling this guy's head.
I think that was
There's
a
no doubt
replacement
that these
animation for
fans
the
love
Northern
it,
Lights that
and
can't
he's
pin
feeding
here.
off that energy right now.
He's trying to finish off his opponent.
Playmaker.
You've got to believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
Think that's enough?
He's heading for the top of the cage.
I'm out of here.
Unless his opponent moves quickly, this
See you later, my man. There's only one Lone Ranger around these parts, and that's me. Yeah, I still can't really say why this is called Lone Ranger. The other ones I think are pretty obvious, but...
Hey, don't leave yet. Back in here.
He's not going to fall for this, is he?
Don't worry. This isn't Cactus Jack. Here, I'll prove it.
That's Mr. Sacco. You wouldn't catch Cactus Jack doing that.
Come on, shake or don't, but make up your mind.
I didn't expect to see that tonight, but I'm glad to see that Mick Foley's sanity seems to have returned.
He's crazy!
I knew that Psycho was up to something.
Hey, wait, that's the champ.
He knows that the Great American Bash just got a whole lot easier.
Well, I guess is it Lone Ranger? Because I really was alone the whole time. Foley was in on it. Or is he just having another episode here? I don't know. Wow, King Booker, world champ, just lost to Mysterio. Should Mysterio be the real number one contender? MVP faces Foley's Fury, but survives. For MVP, the personal sacrifices made over the past few weeks hardly seem to compare to the turn of events that followed his recent steel cage victory over Foley on SmackDown. He is now the definitive #1 contender to Booker's championship, but at what price? And can he still perform competitively against the champ at the Great American Bash? In a surprise move, Foley appeared in the ring as his alter ego Cactus Jack. After losing the match, Cactus transformed into Mankind, suckering MVP into returning to the ring, administering the Mandible Claw. A rose by any name should be so brutal. Now as MVP prepares to face Booker for the championship, some are questioning his health and speculating about how he might be affected. I haven't come this far to lay down and give up, MVP said. I'm concerned, but I'm not worried. But what does the health report say? Because I'm fine, actually. Oh god, this psycho isn't done yet.
I hope you're not expecting an apology from me. You got what was coming to you when you stole my dream. Now I'm going to be your nightmare.
I should have never teamed up with you, man. You ruined that. I didn't forget you ruined the Extreme Rule match. Heal up fast. Hollow player, congratulations on your win, but listen, what went down after the match was disgusting and offensive. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. Anyways, I hope you've healed enough to compete this night at the Great American Bash. Oh, and I might have some bad news to report to you, but until I can make sure it's true, I don't want to say any more about it. Later, Teddy. Now, let me guess, it's going to be me versus King Booker with Mick Foley in his corner. Oh, they're not done with the messages, I guess. Oh my goodness. You got 5 stars. What, that cage match is really a 5-star match? I feel like it wasn't that good. 69% legend, by the way. You just beat a legend. There are only a few active legends in this business, MVP, and you just beat one of them. Yeah, so these are 24/7 like legend status events and milestones. And dude, I've got like a bunch right there. It's crazy. Foley's coming back. Oh no. Don't shoot the messenger, player. My hands are tied here. Bad news. Foley has signed a 1-day managerial contract with Booker for the Great American Bash, so he's going to be in Booker's corner for your shot at the championship. Remember, player, the title cannot change hands on a DQ. You have to beat him by pinfall or submission to become the new champion. That's a heavy load. Are you ready to carry it? Holla and holla. See you there.
Damn, I'd be pretty sick and tired of getting punked out if I were you. But after I beat you at the Great American Bash and retain my championship, you'll be back at the bottom of the heap. And there ain't nobody gonna mess with you down there.
Damn, back to the bottom of the heap. The heap. MVP. Alright, here we go. Great American Bash. Main event, I called it. Alright, so it's just a regular match. Here we go. This is it, the culmination of the story. Another 2-hour one here. These Chapter 2 SmackDown ones are long, man. It's going to be on to Chapter 3 after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Great American Bash.
And I can't wait to see the champ bash the challengers face in tonight.
The challenger has taken on all comers, and now only one man remains.
Yeah, the most dangerous superstar on the SmackDown roster.
The championship is on the line, and there's only room for one man at the top.
The big neck breaker. Look at that. Let's see that 50 times. Let's go. I'm ready. Big fight feel, so we watch the entrances. Also, we get to see the King Booker pay-per-view entrance again.
He's overcome every obstacle in his path, but can he overcome his biggest one yet and become the champion here tonight?
I can't say I like his odds. It's been 2 months of brutality for him, and we all saw what happened last week.
The Lone Ranger himself, MVP. I got no friends, but does it really matter at this point? Was Foley ever my friend? Is a different personality my friend, but not another one? I don't really know. Was it Dude Love that was my friend? Yeah, I mean, looking back, if I could have re-recorded this, I would have declined all the Foley's help. just to see kind of how that would have played out. I mean, I guess either way he goes against you, so it probably would have played out the same, right? But just what I would have done. Alright, seeing MVP with the world title is going to be a glorious sight, but we're not there yet. Something bad could happen. Not worried about Foley, because like I said, the computers never use their managers effectively, which is kind of annoying, to be honest, man. It would raise the stakes in these matches for sure. I mean, that's why it could be interesting to do like a 24/7 playthrough, but like have 4 people on like a Parsec session with me, and then we always play the matches multiplayer, so like you really wouldn't know who's gonna win.
I don't believe for a second that Mick Foley signed that manager's contract just so he could give the champ career advice.
Of course not. He's bitter about not being the #1 contender, and he can't stand the idea of the man who beat him becoming the champion.
1-day contract from Foley. I wonder how much he's getting paid for this. Have a nice day. That cutscene of him snapping with Saka was pretty good. Like, the look in his face was very well animated. Alright, and the World Heavyweight Champion himself coming out.
The champion is dependent on other superstars to do his dirty work, but tonight, he's got to take care of business for himself.
You make it sound like he's not capable of it. Let me tell you something. This man has everything he needs to get the job done tonight.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think why it's called Lone Ranger. Because at first I was thinking because Booker T's henchmen abandoned him, but then he gets Foley, so he's never really alone. I guess it's me that's the Lone Ranger? I don't know, man. Let's go back and watch the credits and see who are all the script writers. I think Justin Leeper is credited as one of the script writers. Someone ask him. I think there was multiple people on there, if I recall. If I had to make one guess, it would be you or the Lone Ranger. I just feel like the other storylines, it's obvious like why they are called what they're called. King Booker! Alright, here we go. This is everything we've worked for the past 2 hours. Oh yeah, so it definitely, like, it plays like the animation with the manager in like the third like character spot. So it makes it seem like it's a triple threat, but it's not. But I guess they didn't want to do a separate animation with the guy out of the ring or something. I've been enjoying playing on SmackDown for the variety, but definitely want to do some Raw ones as well. Like I said, whatever the longer one is, we'll play. Here we go. 1-on-1. Regular match here. Foley is in Booker T's corner here. 1-day managerial contract. Let's size him up a bit here. Feel him out a bit. Yeah, I'm coming in now. That's my opening statement, brother. Nice, quick grapple.
A match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE,
God, I already almost have a finisher here.
Everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Boy's just mad he got scammed in that cage match where he couldn't use his ability here.
That's why you see so much passion for what is this?
Look at this big statement here, mocking King Booker here. I will take that momentum to go, please. Thank you very much. I'll take the combo meal as well as medium drink.
For MVP if he'd stop talking about how great he is and start showing us.
Hey, if you can bring it, you can sing it.
I'm gonna go and store that here. Having a little technically sound ability in my back pocket is huge. Especially if he gets a finisher or something.
Here it is.
Oh!
Steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
There we go.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Hold on, I got a ball real quick. Ball in.
Again, nothing costs you a match quicker.
Wanna grapple? There we go.
Confidence.
Hey, slow down the action with some
I
knees.
see a dominant superstar who's rallying.
Was he
his
already
capacity
orange? Is that
crowd
real?
behind him.
Dude, what? It's crazy. My stats aren't even that good. Like, what is this, man?
I think these fans have had just about enough of King Booker.
That's because
King
these
Booker.
fans have no respect for his accomplishments. Don't forget, he's a 5-time WCW champion.
WCW was a long time ago, partner, and quite frankly, Booker's
I get a player's
attitude was
boot
a
in.
lot better in those days.
Yes, sir.
Well, his attitude won him the World Heavyweight Championship here.
How
on
is he already
SmackDown.
red?
That's
This makes no
something
sense
all
to
the
me.
Cheering fans in the world.
I'm balling though, real
do
quick.
for
Hold
him.
on.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not gonna win you the
I think I'm gonna win
match.
with the playmaker, actually. And I'm out of there. See you later.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't
There we go,
surprise
environmental
me
grapples.
one bit. He's setting his
Grinding
opponent
that
up.
forearm.
A vicious chop to the chest.
An old school forearm, and he's grinding it right across the
Welcome to
face.
grind, my
That
man.
hurts like a son of
Oh, I
a
could have done
gun,
the taunt, I
believe
guess.
me.
Oh, well.
I don't doubt it, partner. That twisted expression of pain on his opponent's face tells the whole story.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try
Yeah, I'm
to
just
step
teeing
it
off
off.
right now. Look at this.
Absolutely not.
All right, here we go.
These
Center of the
are
ring. I'm ending
trained
this.
WWE superstar.
He's trying to
It's
finish
over.
off
New
his
World Heavyweight
opponent.
Champion. He's
And you gotta
balling.
believe that the playmaker might have done just that.
Hold on, I
He
got a
can
ball real
taunt
quick.
all he wants,
There we
but
go.
Once he's lost the match, he's gonna
Cover.
wish he's
Foley,
been-
you're a
This could be
non-factor, my
three
man,
right
because
here.
computers don't know how to use their managers. MVP has done it after everything he went through.
Man, this
All the
one's turned
henchmen,
into-
the betrayals, even ECW itself. It wasn't enough to take down this Lone Ranger. Can't wait to see my generic victory animation now. I'm excited.
He did it! He did it! We've got a new champion!
I don't believe it. How in the hell did he pull that off?
And there's a little something for his fallen opponent.
What? He didn't punish him enough during the match?
Oh my! He's really making sure everyone knows who the champion is.
And you might not like it, but that's exactly the kind of message you have to send.
Even on his way out of the arena, he's adding insult to injury.
Good for him. If he holds on to that attitude, he'll hold that championship as long as he wants.
It's kind of funny how like Mick Foley's literally zero factor, not even in the end cutscene because they have to play these generic ones every time. There you go. MVP has done it. Unfortunately, we won't get to see him come out with the title because, like I said, these are all one-offs where we play someone different every time. So, it's the end of MVP's story. I mean, obviously, we'll read any magazines here or whatever is left. Finley just beat The Undertaker, by the way. I am going away now.
I guess I should congratulate you. After all, if I had to be beat, I guess it's good that I got beat by the future champ, right? Enjoy that championship. I'm going away for a while, but who knows? I might be back before you know it.
Cactus Jack is back. MVP wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Following weeks of ups and downs, sneak attacks, and steel cage matches, MVP has fulfilled his destiny and was named the new World Heavyweight Champion at the Great American Bash, defeating Booker despite the added disadvantage of Mick Foley being Booker's manager for that night. I'm hurt pretty bad right now, the new champion admitted, but I've never felt better in my entire life. GM Teddy Long says he is proud of the way MVP handled himself through difficult times. Booker threw his cronies out there, Foley's alter egos made an appearance, and we had a handicap matches, a cage match, and through it all, look the gold around my boy's waist. He is truly deserving. Even the WWE chairman had unusually kind words to say. That was quite a performance, pal. Now I suggest you stay on my good side. Alright, there you go. That was the end of the title challenge storyline called Lone Ranger in Chapter 2. So I guess quick thoughts on it. I thought it was pretty good, but I think a big problem with it is they talk about Foley switching alter egos, but this game doesn't have any of the faces of Foley. It's just Mick Foley. So something like this would have worked better in SVR 07, where they actually had all of them. But they do kind of address that in some of the entrance commentary. But overall, I'd probably give this one a thumbs up. It was pretty decent. By the way, this save apparently is at 73% legend status. But yeah, so I will go ahead and see you in the next alternate story video.